waiting on the Tony Touch,
Tony Touch.
uh, Tony Touch and Doo Wop battle, right?
That's right. It's the battle of their freestyle mixtapes.
Okay, that's gonna be this is gonna be one to see here. And
Oh,
this
yeah.
was last minute, at least for me. I didn't even realize this was going down.
I didn't either, and thankfully for Hip Hop Citizen live stream, everyone can catch it right here.
Well, you know how we do it.
That's right. That's right. Just want to welcome everyone, all of our viewers from Facebook and YouTube. You are about to witness the DJ Tony Touch versus Doo Wop, a battle of freestyle mixtapes. I think we're set to join them any second now, Architect.
Now we going? Are they going live from Touch's setup?
That's my understanding as well. So,
Okay.
I want all of our viewers to know that the comment box are open. Go ahead and leave a comment. You'll see your comments pop up on the screen here, and tell us what you think about the DJ Tony Touch versus Doo Wop. I think that we're going to see a pretty good battle here.
How you doing, Sherry?
Let's see. Yep. Architect, I'm still checking here. No word yet if they started the stream, but for all of our viewers who are watching us now, we got an eye on DJ Tony Touch Instagram, and we're expected to see the battle between. Can we call them DJs?
For sure.
Okay,
for sure.
So we want to see a battle between these two DJs and their various mixtapes.
Yeah, man, I think this is good. Again, this was unexpected, and based on the conversation we had last night, me being a New York hip hop head, this is a treat for me. I had to cancel some things that I planned on doing this evening and make sure I sit in on this one.
That's right. I completely agree with you there, Architect. There seems to be always this hurry up and wait approach. Do you think we're going to see some of that tonight between Tony Touch and Doo Wop? I mean, here we are, 8 o'clock sharp Eastern time. Maybe they're running a minute behind or so.
Well, if you know anything about hip hop, usually the time frames there's always a little setback.
Yeah, I want to shout out to Tariq. Shout out to my man Tariq. Shout out to Howard University. Shout out to Newark, New Jersey, as by the way. Thanks for supporting us, Tariq. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see what Freestyles, what they break out, because I know Tony had that whole series, 50 MCs series that he had back in the day. So I'm anxious to see what he's going to pull out of the vault on this.
Yeah, and I'd be interested to see if the sound is going to be right. I mean, we've seen several of these IG battles, and you would think that these guys have run a test. You think we're going to have any sound issues? Do you expect? I mean, again, these are DJs. We talked about this before. I mean, DJs versus producers, but you would think they know how to hook up their sound system.
I'm going to have to say that I think they may have this one taken care of.
Okay.
These guys haven't stopped what they've been doing throughout the years. They've been involved. I think a lot of the issues that we faced with some of the prior battles is people that have been in the industry but haven't really jumped on the new age stream.
Right.
But these guys have been consistent and have stayed in touch with the latest and greatest. So. In my opinion, I think what we're going to see is everything go pretty smooth.
Well, I can tell you, Architect, based on the viewer counts right now, this appears to be a highly anticipated event. And like to your point, this one kind of caught me off guard, but I can see lots of people are logging in and they're waiting.
I mean, this just goes to show you that the culture is still here. It hasn't gone anywhere, and you'll hear me say this over and over again in all of our broadcasts. All of hip hop is not 15 through 25, and it's not a shot. It's not a shot by no means. This is just the reality. We are now seeing the point in time where hip hop itself it has graduated to the point where we got elder statesmen in this game.
That's right. That's a very good point there. Elder statesmen. I like that. You talk about elder statesmen. I mean, can you imagine what a Tupac or Biggie would have become had they clocked out early?
Yeah. I mean, I think we could say that for a lot of guys, and probably one of the most memorable for me would be Big L.
Big L.
And Big Pun.
The list goes on. It's a growing list.
Yeah, it is. And it's unfortunate, but I really feel good in the state of the game at this point. And again, I feel like there is that demographic for the elder statesman does exist. And I think it's going to take a lot more people to get involved in terms of bringing that content to the people that now have lives that they have to follow and priorities, you know.
That's right. That's right. Now, do you anticipate a large viewing for this? I mean, the states are opening back up here in America. You think a lot of people are going to be out? You think people still tune in?
Yeah, you know, I think what's happened is this is a new trend now. This is new. We brought something more. Yes, I agree, Sherry. Definitely more invested. But no, I think this is the new wave, man. This is what's happening. And again, just in our time, our short time in doing this show, we're realizing that the demographic that we actually gravitate to and that gravitate to us signifies that, hey, there's an awakening amongst us that says, hey, we still here.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, I mean, and to your point, I mean, everything has basically gone virtual, and even though that people are out and about back again, I think that this virtual communication world is here to stay.
Yeah, it is, and if what is it, the Teddy Riley showing didn't tell you something, if I mean, the Swiss Beats Timberland, the whole thing off. The fact that they broke Instagram, I mean, let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, there. Absolutely. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, architect.
No, go ahead. You got it, brother.
No, I just wanted to remind our viewers there, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're watching us on YouTube. And if you're following us on Facebook, hit the like page. That's how we keep bringing this to you live.
No doubt, man. I think it's a good thing. So yeah, if I'm not understanding, and talking with Leon today, they were saying that the Mr. Cheeks and Keith Murray may not be on the table anymore.
Imagine that. That's what do you think's behind that? You think that they didn't get enough? You think a lack of interest is probably the motivation, or technology, or
I know that Keith Murray has had his struggles in recent years. So I don't know if that's playing a part of it. Some people may have been turned off by some of the events that have taken place. Mr. Cheeks, the way that I know Mr. Cheeks isn't from a solo perspective. I know Mr. Cheeks from, Lost Boys, and all that material. So I don't know if it's sticking. I would watch it.
I'm in.
I just don't know where the masses are with that. But then again, when it comes to hip hop, I'm probably the most nerdy you'll get. So
right, I think that makes 4 of us actually.
Yeah. So I want to see it all. And I say that I've come to a new realization, even when the 3-6 Mafia shot didn't go down. Now I'm waiting. I want to see that. I want to see what's going to happen, because now I've been kind of tutored up as to who has done what in the past.
Yeah.
Again, I didn't follow them as much as I did other artists.
Yes.
But in some of the songs that were being played by DJ Paul, I recognized there was somewhat of a soundtrack to my life being played there.
Yeah.
Of course, for different reasons, of course, but.
Right. I'm not as familiar with Doo Wop. I mean, Tony Touch, yes, I'm most familiar with. But Doo Wop, what do I remember from Doo Wop?
The Doo Wop mixtapes. I mean, you're talking these gentlemen, Tony Touch, Doo Wop, and DJ Clue. That era, that was the era of the exclusive. That was when DJs had real exclusive. Like, they were the only one that was putting specific songs out. You see what I'm saying? So these DJs were able to capture an audience by saying, "I've got this and you don't." So there was a lot of that was going on during that era. So that's why this is going to be interesting to me.
Oh yeah, I completely agree. If in fact they get started, here we are. I think we're probably 10 minutes in from the DJ Tony Touch versus Doo Wop, a mixtape of a freestyle battle. But it looks like they're running a little bit late.
So they did say that it was going to be on Touches. Have we looked at to see if maybe Doo Wop was running it?
Yeah, I'm checking that now, as a matter of fact. But from what I understand, most most clearly were, or most recently was on DJ Tony Touch's a live stream. And I don't know if I can pull it up for our viewers here. Let me see if I can get that up here on DJ Tony Touch IG Live. All right, DJ Tony Touch.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're here. We're waiting for you, DJ Tony Touch.
Well, and me being of Puerto Rican heritage, this is normal. running late is normal. Nothing to be worried about.
All right, so CPT time applies to Puerto Ricans too.
oh yeah. Let us not get that twisted.
That's an interesting fact there. Just want to remind our viewers there, we are waiting for the DJ Tony Touch versus Doo Wop freestyle battle mixtape session to begin live on DJ Tony Touch's IG. And we just learned from Architect that yes, even Puerto Ricans follow CPT time as well.
Oh yeah, there's no question about that.
That's funny there. Let's see, anybody out there in the comment box, are you waiting for the DJ Tony Touch versus Doo Wop, and what are some of your favorite memories of that era? Go ahead and leave a comment in the question or below.
Hell, even call in, get in on the action.
Get in on the action there. Yeah, let's make sure we get that link out there, and we'll take calls. We're going to be taking calls up until the actual event begins here. And so if you have a statement tonight, go ahead. I'm going to open up the lines here in a minute. I'm going to put a pin up there in the comment box. I want you to call in and let us know what is your favorite memory of that Doo Wop era, if we will.
I can't help but think about, and this really doesn't have anything to do with these two guys that are going to be doing their thing tonight. But Frankie Cutlass as well. Frankie Cutlass was kind of in there on that during the cusp of all this as well. I'm curious to see what he's been up to these days.
Yeah. You think we'll see much or hear much?
I'm not sure, man. I think if this one gets a good turnout, man, we might see some people get pulled out of the crypt for this.
I like that one.
And I'm digging it, man. Again, it's important that not only our heroes from the past recognize that everybody's still here. We still want to hear this. But also, again, elder statesmen, artists that haven't been exposed can still rock.
That's right.
Right. There's a lane for everybody these days.
That's right. The pin has been posted in the Facebook comment box. Go ahead and give us a call. Let us know how you're feeling about the anticipation of the DJ Tony Touch versus Doo Wop freestyle mix battle. Those of you on YouTube, we'll put the comment. You'll find a link there in the comment box as well. Doo Wop freestyle mix battle. Yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to Dialect 718. Thanks for tuning in, Dialect. You know what I'm saying? Phone lines open for you too, buddy. You can call in anytime. Yeah,
man. This is interesting, man. I'm waiting on this. I'm getting antsy, man. I'm really excited about this. As crazy as it sounds, this is probably one of the biggest ones for me.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And I don't know if this is part of the plan for an anticipated buildup, but certainly we're almost 14 minutes in now, waiting for the DJ Tony Touch battle. I'm one of the type of people, Architect, I get nervous. People don't start on time if there's delay. I get anxiety. I begin to grow suspicion. I'm hoping that this turns out, or it's not a failed thing, or they're in negotiations with Swiss at the last minute to carry this on versus.
And who knows? That may be the game plan. That might be what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They're setting you up for the left hook. Showing you the right, and then hit you with the left hook. Get you. We got everybody waiting. I'm going to venture to say that they're looking at the numbers to see what's going on.
Yeah.
We'll see, man. I really do hope it goes down.
I do too. And like I said, we are waiting with eager anticipation the DJ Tony Touch versus Doo Wop freestyle mix battle. Let's see here. Lines are now open. Just want to let everyone know that on Facebook. You can always call in there. And the link is also being posted on YouTube as we speak.
Oh, so we're simulcasting tonight.
Absolutely. Okay. And in fact, I'm glad you mentioned that, Architect. You can catch the simulcast every Friday night with the Hip Hop Citizen live stream show, Friday Night Live, featuring David Simonism, Dialect 718, and your very own Architect 7, and of course myself, Don Juan the Mac. We're looking forward to seeing you every Friday night, 11 p.m. Eastern. And you can always catch the replays online on YouTube and Facebook.
Yeah, let's get this thing going. Let's go.
Let's go. Anyone out there know DJ Tony Touch? And or Doo Wop, tell them we're waiting. Where's it at?
Yo, so funny story, man. When the reggaeton movement was really big,
Yeah.
when getting really hot, and Tony Touch dropped his Reggae album. And we were driving down to Florida to go vacation. And so I see his promo car, which was a Dodge Charger with the wagon, and it was wrapped with the Reggaetoni promotions. So anyway, we go into Universal Studios.
Yeah.
And we're walking around, and we go into the store, and there's this beautiful woman in the store, Puerto Rican lady, just absolutely gorgeous, right? So of course I'm like, wow. So as I'm looking at her, here comes this guy who walks up, holds her hand. Lo and behold, it's Tony Touch. And so
Fat Man School, Crooklyn Clan, in a couple of hours, there's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. DJ Doo Wop, Tony Touch, going head to head on Tony Touch IG Live. It's gonna be crazy. I'ma be there. Listen, get ready for the classics. It's gonna be nuts.
A little bit of a promo. All right, I think we're live now. Let's go ahead and join it in live. Let's see what we got here.
Let's go.
Trying to get a little bit there. Let's see what we get in there.
It came out pretty good, but
I heard.
Let's try.
There
that
we
thing
go.
That
There we go.
said. When I play something, you put the AirPods on so we don't get that feedback.
Yeah, I got headphones for that. I got the headphones for that. So
I'm gonna put mine on there. You play something.
yeah, let's do our sound check. Clark Kent still rocking on D Nice page.
Hold on.
All right, so now you want to play something? Like a beat or whatever. Play a beat.
You hear it?
Yep.
Loud enough?
Yep.
So I don't need this mic.
Sound good over here.
You play
What's up with the mic though? So you did the iRig or what's up?
Nah. The ivory's not even plugged in.
Oh, you just got the mic on.
The mic sound all right though?
Yo, your mic sound nice. Check one. Your mic sound nice.
This ain't supposed to be a friendly battle. We can't do that friendly shit.
Fuck that. Yo, so I ain't gonna. I don't check out. I don't even need a mic though. I just go boom, bap, boom like this into the phone.
So you hear me too? No mic.
Yeah.
No mic.
You sound great.
All right, cool.
Let me give you a beat. Let me play a beat for you real quick. See how this sounds.
You might hear our dogs barking in the background, but
not my dogs.
we got about 5.
Hold on, man. Rack 'em up, IG. Rack 'em up, baby. All right. Hold on, son. See how this sounds.
Turn these notifications off. So it's still a delay, Toy?
I should have my headphones on playing for you.
I got mine on too. Sound good? Okay. What that sound like to y'all? What that sound like?
Sound good out there, IG? I can't see the state comments. The music is muffled. Mic is crispy. Whose music
Gave
is
2
muffled?
thumbs up.
Toca music sounds cleaner. Now,
How that sound?
it sounds good to me, but it's only too loud. Let me see if the headphones make it
I
better.
loaded some. Somebody said good. Somebody said too loud. It's all clear. Sounds as good as old mix.
It's a little low. You know what? Why don't you sign off and try to request me again? I'll stay on.
Wow, what we gonna do?
Because then maybe that'll reset because you sound a little phased out a little bit.
Okay.
I'm thinking, because a couple people here saying that your sound's a little off. Your sound low.
All right, cool.
So maybe sign out and come request me back in and we'll try it like that.
All right, cool.
We take our time, people. What's your rush? You ain't got shit else to do. It's okay. Sounds clear. Yeah, it does sound clear. It's just a little low. You're right. We're going to fix it, though. We want to, even playing field here. That's it. I just put my shit right next to the speaker, yo. Let's find Doo Wop. Come back in. You got to put the speaker by the phone. Yeah, I know. So I told him. What up, Trace? The split, yeah, I know. The split screen does throw your sound off. There's true static. When you split screen, you don't know what you're gonna get. Let's maybe have Doo Wop come back and request. We'll try it again. Anyway, how's everybody's Saturday going, man? You guys all right out there? Clark Kent is still on. Clark Kent still on D Nice page, the originals. We went overtime today. That's why we late, yo. Okay, thank you, JoJo. Yeah, sometimes we split screen and it alters the sound. We're gonna try this again. Shout out to Clark Kent, still in the mix on D Nice page, the originals.
All right, so you know what? Let me put this iRig in real quick. Let me see. Let me just see.
You sound good. You sound good now. I mean, the mic sound good. Play a beat. Just throw on the beat. Nada. Nada.
Excuse me as I kiss the sky. Sing the song of Sixpence, a pocket full of rhyme. Who the fuck on the guy?
Is that clearer? It's clearer. It's a little.
Blacker than your blackest stallion. Hit your house.
It's still like a fade out.
Apocalypse now, the gunpowder be going down. Diggy, diggy down, diggy down. While the planets in the
Remington said good.
when I raise my trigger finger, all y'all niggas hit the deck. Cause ain't no need for that.
All right, good. What?
Roar to the floor, roar like reservoir dogs.
All right.
I
think we.
Only thing is, I gotta unplug it when I talk to you because we already know why the technical shit, but we'll do it like that then.
When you talk to me, you gotta unplug the iRig. Is that what you say?
Yeah, when I hear whatever you're gonna play, and when you talk, I gotta unplug it and then I plug it. It's kind of like RZA and fucking thing. Premiere.
Static. What do you mean it's on my side?
Appreciate all of y'all. Pop record. Look what he's playing, Wop. Got frozen? Are we frozen or what? Wop is frozen, I think. Yep. Yeah, you were frozen for a second.
God, Clark Kent still in the mix.
I'm there right now, right? I'm here, right?
Huh?
I'm here, right?
You're there. You sound good. All right. So I think we'll
Everybody got their drinks and shit ready for 8 o'clock, so
yeah, they're ready to go.
Forgive us.
Thank you for being here, everybody. You know,
Russell Peters in the building. Russell Peters in the building.
Yeah. Russell Peters, what up?
You want to start?
Shit, you the one that called me out. You set it off, son.
So hold on. Let me plug this in.
Go first.
Tell me if you hear me.
Baby, let's go. I hear you clear. Get a jigga track. Hold on, let me do this so that way.
We're gonna start off like this. It's only right. It's only right, especially after last week. I gotta start off like this. Raekwon in the building. What up, my nigga?
Let's go, Ray.
He loaded. Street poet, I'm fired. You not on your job. You too weak. Notice I'm where the cokehead's at. You know Fred Clap. Teflon with the pro catch strap.
Bronx, I told you. Mixtapes not dead long as I'm alive, nigga. Hey, yo, Fred the God, so let's go.
Oh, my God.
What up, son? Mixtapes not dead.
Oh, it's like that?
I'm here. It's go. What they call you?
Let's go, let's go.
He loaded. Street poet. I'm fired. You not on your job. You too weak. Notice I'm where the cokehead's at. You know Fred Clap. Teflon with the pro catch strap. That BX shit.
Damn.
Drop my patience, be a trauma patient. Away and they don't rhyme his face. Talk that shit. Cooking up in the studio was brewing. They told me to dumb it down. What the fuck you think I'm doing now? Mostly complicated. Spitball shit hard. It's constipated. Big cars and I see you when you frontin'. Catch you on your block and blast. Every shot going glass. I can help. Echo half on the belt. Can only be one champ. Fan base, no a fan base. Sometimes it comes down. Frederica, Prime Minister, other line sinister, cause my grind not in the
Shit.
How's that?
Thank you. Yeah, he gave you like he gave you like 30 bars right there. Jesus.
Oh my God, that's
God
the
bless
shortest one I got. That's the shortest one I got, bro.
Yo, first and foremost, R.I.P. Fred the Godson, man.
Yes, sir.
Damn, man. I mean, tonight, y'all, everybody that's tuned in tonight, you're gonna hear some gems. God bless Fred the Godson, but you know, you're gonna hear some ghosts tonight. You know what I'm saying? I got a Fred the Godson verse. It ain't that long, Jesus, but sometimes less is more. Sometimes less is more. Let's go.
Fred, it's just a gift he in. These bars give hope like I wrote the book of Corinthians. One pair of Olympians, now I'm circles to the USA. I'm an Olympian. My vision was vivid being a Caribbean. Had no will. Guess he was visiting Vivian. If I got to bring it back to when Biggie was with Diddy, then I'm going to run in New York City to the Caribbean. It's Fred, TBM. If I died in a tsunami, niggas still ain't seeing him. The flow serious, no. Don't be oblivious, though. Nothing's mysterious. Show you what kind of deal this is. A man fishing for a transition gram in the pan of a Japan kitchen. Pay attention. Godson. There'll never be another. I'm so ahead of my time, I'm babysitting my mother.
Round one, baby. What we gonna do? I go first in the first round. You go first in the second round, because that counter punch is the most important thing. So you go first now.
So now I go first.
Exactly.
That was round one. Here's round two. All right, I'm gonna go back to the essence.
Yeah. Tony Touch, buenos dias. Before I get on the microphone, let me put on my fucking pilas or my Adidas. I'm here to offer my only offering. I often soften the weakest lows and put them in box coffin. I see them steadily and keep the world in the balance, so rock steadily. I outlaw motherfuckers up on street corners for me. Ooh, fuck that. You look so fucking formal, make you act so stupid, and I'm quick to make you change your back to normal. My lyrics is like a fucking muscle show. Why you acting so? Around so come through like a herd of buffalo. You know you really need a fucking shave each and every single time you misbehave. I'm gonna make sure you remain my brain slave. Tony Touch, release the clutch. I love it so much, the way we compatible like Starscream and Hutch. When I keep digging for DC treasures, you better believe I'm a resort to drastic measures. You think you can really withstand the point of the boiling pressure? You better close the curtain, that's for certain. The answer's certain because your shit ain't working. While I remain one of the hardest. Flip on this squad and you remind me of one of them funny ass trapeze artists. The time has come when you realize you're better off dead when they lie your ass up and put a microchip in your fucking head. It's only 4 years left, fuckers. Flip mode is squad. What the fuck is the deal? Lord have mercy, Lord displays one. The Lord, voice of the Ten Commandments. Where praise the last Boy Scout, lyrical lieutenant. Displays one.
Well, you get the idea.
You hear me? I'm
Hey,
not fucking around.
Less is more for me, bro. It's always been less is more. But go ahead. So you,
I'm
baby.
gonna counterpunch that with this one.
This is what you waited all year for. The hardcore. This is what KRS is here for. KRS in the house. Coming to a theater near you. Front page entertainment crew. What you wanna do? What? Hip hop don't stop. Big up Scott. The rock non-stop. We about to come out like this. Rip it out my clothes. Come on. I'll lead through and dominate the microphone I speak to. I'm writing for the people. Write it if you need to. I can see through and see that. You saw an MC and tried to be that. That MC so is me. Can you believe that? And agree that? True lyrics will always survive. And real meaning rhymes equal actual life is the true essence of ebony. Chase your record sales, G. Some things are peel up. Other things are meant to be. I bet you'll mention me in the next century. KRS-One innovator in early rap poetry. Simultaneously, you will be forgotten. While in the year 2000, Criminal Minded will still be rocking. You waste your time battling me. Got mine happening, see? Should have thought, G, you should have thought sooner. Instead of battling me, you need to plan your longevity before you die broke like Sammy Davis Jr. Solar, followed by the Luna, followed by the Solar, followed by McDonald's and Coca-Cola. What is that? Whatever the outcome of the battle. The day goes on with more French fries and soda. Doo Wop. And you don't stop bigging up hip hop.
Okay.
Yeah.
The teacher.
Where we at? Where we at with it? Round three, right? Round three.
This is yeah.
more decline, and mine is known as stagger, so get out of town. Before I hit you with the loudest sound you ever heard, there's the bird playing you out of bounds.
That's hard, man. That's hard.
That was pretty
The
tough.
people like Wishbone verse was crazy.
That was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna keep it in the. I start the next round. I start round 4. I'm not done with y'all.
You know where we at.
1K arrest, that's it. That's the solo single look on the West. I do my dirt, but I keep it to myself. I don't speak it on record and to no one else. You think about it. When you do crimes, you talk about it. Hell no. You keep that real shit on the low. That's prison ain't a place you motherfuckers want to be at. Half you motherfuckers who turn trick. Believe that. Yo, I can see that. All you ask is where the weed at. Your vision is as far as wherever you throw the seed at. Look your Malcolm X and try to be that. Or get lost if you can't pick up where Malcolm X left off. Don't you know we listen to my judges and lawyers? When you go to court, they play your album for you. Then you turn into Tom Sawyer. Big shit, begging the judge to just listen. Saying, if you listen to my album twice, the positive message is they shut your ass up and give you life. Had you had a wife instead of being the lover, the court would have seen you as a family man with some structure. But you's a wild brother. Black women, you can't respect them. Now you catch them wrecking your rep. Niggas to the teeth never had no pulling jail. Yeah, it's positivity that they hail. But you fail, cause rare books you can't read them. Your people you mislead them, your people you mistreat them. Mislead them for fun. My name is KRS-One. 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 KRS-One.
Yeah. So
Me with KRS for the top
you know what it is.
of round 4. So I gotta counter with some 88 shit. Let's go to Brooklyn.
Okay.
Down.
Now.
Big Daddy Kane.
That's how we do it. 2001.
Still here, baby.
Damn.
For my fan.
Who that?
Doo Wop. Getting it done.
No doubt.
All right.
Shit, man.
Check.
This the bottom of the 4th inning.
My man Rock
Bottom
up
of
in
the
here.
fourth.
What up, Rock?
First you gonna hear that Kane thing. Yo, let's get down to basics. Daddy play big, stay jig. Wouldn't lose a battle, they big. All of y'all lame niggas don't quit your day gig. Face it, I be the best man like Tay Diggs.
Come on.
9 yards, I still got a niche on you. Represent longer than your fucking bench warmers. Ball with it, it's bubbly, limits not the same. Y'all get the Chris Dudley minutes of the game. I run through your habitat and attack yours. Got your whole crew looking for the back doors. Nothing but actors. Your team has like Major. All of them just in Dreamcast like Sega. Talking about how you been chased by the feds. Probably ain't even been chased by Rodamez. Who got the juice now? Don't get this shit confused now. Pluck niggas feathers out they goose down. It's your kind that I love fashion. You remind me of broadcasting. Logically, the God would be too hard to see. If I was an organ donor, you still don't want no part of me. And once I bleed back storm, the sauce will give me 5 mics with niggas' hands still attached to them.
Oh,
Let me
wow.
let me explain something
Coming in.
so people know. First now, but listen, so people will know. Freestyles was not like ripped from radio shows and shit like that. Like people actually, these artists came in the studio and did this shit with us.
Yeah.
You know,
And another thing I want to put out there is that sometimes they gave us verses and then they would use the verses on their albums, right? Example, you know, God Bless His Soul Pun, like the verse Pun spit. You know, I know he used that verse, but a lot of stuff, you know, they gave it to us first, like they spit it on some shit, and then the record came out.
months before.
So, just want to put that out there also. But listen, getting back to business.
Round 5.
No,
I
this
go
is
first,
the
right?
this is the bottom of the 5th.
No, top of the 5th. I go now. I just play something.
What did you play before Kane?
I played Big Daddy Kane.
Right before Kane, what did you play?
KRS.
No. I'm losing track. Hold on a second. Do I go or you go? I go right. I think you go, I guess. Let me see something.
Where we at?
Yeah, because I went twice. I played the pun and I played the Chris. And you just came back with that.
So top of the fifth.
I'm lost. Is it top five?
Top five. I'll go right now.
You go. Don't.
And this
rely
guy
on me
right
to
here
keep
is
track. That's for sure.
in the building with us right now. I love him to death. This one of the illest niggas in the rap game, but he's also, you know, we call a friend of ours and shit. Cool ass, humble nigga right here.
It's New York in the house right now. Where we going now? Where we going? It's New York in the house right now. Shaolin represent.
Hold up. Hold up. Bring it back. Somebody said it was buffering, and make sure this is good. And I'm supposed to keep my headphones on when you go. So, everybody, it sound good out there? Give us a thumbs up if it sounds good. Because my man Sabor said it. Waving hands. Anybody, thumbs up. All right, we got one thumbs up. That's good for me. Let's go, Wop. Let's go. That means he got 1G.
The house right now. Where we going now? Where we going? It's New York in the house right now. Shaolin represent. Doo Wop represent 495. Shaolin. Straight up, we gonna let these rap.
Ray Quan, what up, Ray?
Okay.
Nothing but cash for the real life. Yo, hey yo, it's only real shit. Chef the vet, be a low crime unit. Get bent, pay the rent, and that's the format, son. Graveyard rings, more acts. Rich crime niggas slinging and bubbling fat acts. Yeah, interior, wall-to-wall beats roll. Heavenly made up, chef get paid or what? And rockin' ropes, Cuban.
Carlton Fist, welcome home.
Blow, bless him with the steez.
Who got shot? Another duck drop. So ladies be the first one to call a cop. Word like hot. Shit is crazy, real and it's deep. And Staten Island be a foul destination to reach. Cause it's Shaolin. This violent thugs corrupt cops. Extorting, supporting habits. Drugs for crack spots. Word life.
Word life.
Going
Word life. Word life. Word life. Yeah, you know how we do it. Get into it. Pour the shit out like fluid. It be the woo. Coming through show about 102 samurais.
Let's fly by my lyrical drive by the question. Word in the street, destruction, shots of busting, discussion, reality, criminology, wage, street hustler. I think
this was a moment. This was a moment.
I wrote a lot of niggas from the grain, who the most with the ass niggas front. I bring the pain, terror dome, flat mental flow like only line and crazy blown. DLO sons past the iron. My tech, so like is our technique, spitting rage to C95. I stay alive on point like jail bangers. Robin Blake, no mistake, play.
Ray went off the head on this one. He killed it. Come on, Ray.
Yeah, the red light, word light, pass my mic, and I'm about to get right.
Talk about it.
Off the head, but my nigga Doo Wop, my blow spots, running like my pop store lot. You know how we go, rocking scullies with the bears on, word life looking like we on. Yeah, you know how we slide by corners. Rolling in fives, living in 95, Illuminati. Fuck that, I'm living like John Gotti. Blowing niggas, leaving.
All right.
Ray.
Damn, what's up, Ray?
Shit, boy. Shit, boy.
All right. Shout out to Ray Quan.
What's the bottom of it?
Shit, boy. The cast of Troy Gunner. I was blacked out with shades at the wake of my man. He's so grand to have plans to go to jail for pretty quick. This fit mentality keep the death young.
Ray knows what this is.
In this nation, a free patient, crowds will be lazy, keep it cut like Jason. Life's really lazy, you gotta donation at Chase Street train station in the theater. I saw the drama go on. They acting like it can't happen. I yap and get you clapped. That's confidential information. I move like Perry Mason. Inside Pappy Mason. Ray Quan gave me education. He said it's one nation, power in this bitch station. Queens is mine, like Queens is mine, and we ain't pussy. Murder sees me high, never divide, even if our dreams rely. Y'all on the other side.
Let's go, Ray.
The mama is hot, shit boy. The casket Troy gun on my lab boy. Black boys, you boys, Python, linger from the night warmer. The brace summer, select big armor, now it's horror. Multi, say it again. We regulate and take your prize. Brady had a mask on and blue eyes. Dirty work technique. Smother the crime out like chutney. Merkin in the bird 3, he hurt me. Wild Irish, slice this is silence. Ben's bone pirates. The open so the loudest, blast sharp, flicks like Lewis off with dogs. Me, Russell cut it out in 17 parts. The blood version, 300 watts, watch surgeon. Bro, my man, homie, we all hold totes, play it on, huh? The telethon, stay on, smooth like suede on the baby arms, all gray on. The hygienic, princess, on my switch, watch the ice ships, priceless. Big fish, eat little fish, bagging, daddy, try to rag it. Me, I just throw it down, bag it. We blow holy, roll a Dutch. Shout out Power Cypher, yo, Tony Touch.
It's crazy. They talking about his tie though. They talking about his tie. It's tied up right now. So we gotta reach in that bag, bro. We gotta reach in that bag.
All right, I go now.
You go now, top of the 6.
If I'm elected for 10 terms, I'm renewing the staff after the inaugural. So I ain't even know girls.
That's Eminem. That's not fair, bro. That's not fair.
I didn't mean to cut you off, dude, but you got me excited.
If I'm elected for 10 terms, I'm renewing the staff after the inaugural. So I ain't even know girls is 10 terms. If I don't like you, I'll snatch you out of your mind group. The rapper and pull you right through the window and fight you. I'll take you straight to the pavement. Uppercut you and scrape the face with a bracelet like a razor that shaved it. 3 drinks and I'm ready to flash. Running on stage in a G-string with a bee sting on my ass. It's probably dog, cause I ain't awkward at all. I just like to walk to the mall, stop and talk to the wall, and have a relapse after I just fought the withdrawal. After the girl, I just watched the draw. The bad evil movement is coming. Plus the music is pumping like a pill freak with a doop in his stomach. I write a rhyme a day, so it's no wonder how come your whole album is sounding like a bunch of shit that I would say. So whether it's one verse or it's one letter, I'll probably be the cleverest one who never gets smart, ever. But Slim Shady, it's only touch, it's only us. The rest of y'all are just stuck in the middle.
That's fucked up, Tone.
Well, you said take the gloves off. Go, son.
Tone said, let's fucking go.
Wonder Woman in the house. Let's go. Got me excited over here.
I'm reloaded! Okay.
Oh.
Hey yo, I know these niggas don't like me, but I don't like none of y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
50 Cent, 9-9, motherfucking Doo Wop, Volume 3. Take it how the fuck you want to take it, faggot ass niggas.
Ooh.
50 Cent, show these niggas how to rock.
Hey, yo, they shot that boy down like a dog in the street. Left him smelly, man. Fuck that. Roll him over, take that fella. You ain't never motherfucking spit like this. Not even puffing. That nigga there make crazy hits. Every few years, the nigga come with crazy hot.
Damn.
And the next best thing since Biggie and Pop. Now I'm saying this shit slow, so you don't miss it. Don't be a statistic. My jewels from the district. Stay with my biscuit. Touch mine to get twisted. Son, I'm off the meter. My mind locked on crime. See, I'm tired of all these rapping niggas dying to shine. And I'm tired of things acting for a dime for 9. Hearing this next punchline for me may sound strange. Out the jail. Shit is really real. Niggas are still in jail. I pray they don't tell. 20-man indictment. My lawyer gotta fight this. Niggas know I ain't never pressed for dough. Niggas know I don't serve nobody I don't know.
Come
Son
on.
said he was from OT, pay 11 to OZ. My man brought him to me. See, he ain't really know me. That it was hot. Dude was a cop. He was just trying to prop to put the new bees on his drop. First I served them OZs, then I served them OT. Now we on codeine, damn man, I OD. You know how it is on the street. Niggas is holding the heat. Po walking the beat. We burning L's up in the Jeep. They not sweet. We used to move so strategic. It's over, I can't believe it. Damn, it's over. Fancy's the 6, the Lex in the Range Rover. Now nigga rolling in the Toyota Corolla. Used to never get high. Now I'm never sober. 386 shot, Glock, top loader.
All right.
Keep it in my waist, and I put one in your face. I ain't got nothing to lose, nigga. So stay in your place. Just jump bail. I ain't been on the run long, but it feels like a motherfucking marathon. Come on. Bam, nigga. Bam. Why the reason why y'all motherfuckers say bam?
I heard that.
Bitch. Niggas don't set trends.
I forgot you had that in the stash. You low down dirty scoundrel. I can't believe you with that, man.
We at top of the sixth.
Top of the sixth inning. What are we going? 30 innings, right?
Top of the sixth. We got Queens in the building.
Yeah.
2,600 people. Somebody got to be from Queens.
Shout out to Ron G. Ron G's on the check-in.
Ron G, what up? I'm gonna plug this shit in. Hold up. Top of the sixth.
Top of the sixth inning. Jesus.
We be the infamous, you heard of us. Official Queensbridge murderers.
All right.
Yeah, Prodigy on the side of me, man. Rapping on. Infamous Mob G.
I say Philly. I got Philly.
Yo, check it out now, son. The city got me trapped like an animal with criminal thoughts. I can't seem to turn away from this unknown force. If only I can lay my hands on the source of my trouble, then maybe I can heal my scar before it bubble. It's like a plague, and there ain't no cure. We absorb this world filth, therefore we unpure. My life is like a bad dream I can't seem to shake. Only my people's with an equal understand and relate. The way we live was never planned, it just happened that way. So until tomorrow, I'll just be survivor today. That's just another man on this planet.
Damn.
Pop's gone. I had to learn to be a man myself, but I'm on. Don't stress that. He did his dirt, now he pays back. Waiting in the federal, laid back. Pop's times different and things ain't the same. It's worse than ever. To get paid, we do whatever. See, some rather achieve goals to be a scholar, or rather get locked like you, earning a $6-digit dollar, making a desert bird holler, doing white collar crime, but the Fed time it's all to swallow and digest. So I protest the pen and rather die before the jail cell sucks me in. And my peoples, we all share the same thinking. We in sync on the same tempo, making cowards on petrol. Pull out the tech, automatic metro, but shots chase you around corners, leaving your family a bunch of mourners. And my all around point is that if feel me, you guarantee something you can feel back.
Yeah. If this shit cut off at 9 o'clock, y'all come right back in. We going.
It'll go to like 9:15, and then we gotta reset it.
Okay.
Or like 10. I think I signed on at 9:15, so we got another 20 minutes.
So now we at the bottom of the sixth. You got to counter that Prodigy shit.
Really?
Yo, my rap stays good in my mouth like Dead Park for your ears and lipstick. You don't want to mix this, son. Don't be a statistic. Keep it rhyme to yourself. We make fools out of niggas and write shit discerningly and move y'all niggas. Peace to my summer feelings and pink houses. Right hook, QB, I know the routine. We need a movie to show how life so ill. Every summer in the project, we partied on the benches. A few gallons of gin and Pepsi. Remember party balls? Busting. I face nothing. Fuck around and push the wrong button. I dedicate my days to saying you drink blood with always love and bone and scar face. Feel a black, no man can feel your shoes. That was bad news. You couldn't get no worse. So and slugs crack the shin bone. The other shots will last through your left clavicle. Melt switch suits and paint the avenues, nigga. It's real like that, nigga. Why? We do damage. Infamous.
R.I.P. Prodigy, man. I miss him so much, man.
That's probably a tie right there.
I miss that dude, man. You guys are hearing ghosts.
Listen, I had a choice of which Prodigy joint to play because I had this one that sparked the beef between him and Jay-Z, but it was like 12 bars.
Oh.
So it wasn't a lyrical, you know what I mean? It wasn't crazy on the lyric side, but
it wasn't 74. Impact. It wasn't 74 bars like you require.
impact was crazy though, because the next day after I dropped it, Lenny from Rockefeller called me and said, "Yo, bring that shit up here." And I gave it to him, and then like 2 weeks later, Jay-Z did the takeover. So it is what
So
it is.
wait, are we hearing some unreleased? What's going on?
No. I'm just letting you know that I had a choice which Prodigy joint to play.
Oh, I see. But the other
Your
one,
turn
the other verse you talking about came out?
Oh yeah. It came out in like 2002, 2001.
Oh, all right.
Top of the 7 on Tony Touch.
I was telling everybody today is a special day because, we're also paying homage to a lot of our friends that are no longer here.
Absolutely.
Prodigy, case in point. We started the segment with Fred the Godson. You guys are going to hear, from our friends, from our ghosts all night today.
Big L, where I'm from. Yeah, Tony Touch in the house. Yeah, Big L, hold up on the guys. 139, you ain't know. One love to my nigga McGruff. Gotta stick to dancing. Don't even look at me. I might break them short just for glancing. I'm shit like Manson and 9-7 Harlan kids is blowing. And we don't fit. We'll let a bitch.
Yo, side note for all you aficionados out there. He recorded this verse in the A room at D&D Studios before he put it on wax. So don't call me out that you heard the verse before, because sometimes, as I said, sometimes the guys will come through and do shit.
That's right.
Like, they'd be like, yo, that verse was so ill, I'm gonna put it on this damn album. Right?
Big shout to Stan Spit in the building, Herb McGruff.
I'm just saying. But
Harlem. I got to do the bottom of the 7th. I got to counter with this shit.
Check it out, y'all. Big L Coleon, nigga. Playboy Entertainment.
You ain't fair, man.
Harlem World shit. Yeah. DITC, check it out. Yo, I'm coming through, y'all. With the Glock fucking, your whole block ducking. Every bitch that I'm fucking with now is cock sucking. It's like I'm allergic to not fucking. That nigga's as faggots like Glock Hudson and Boy George. I destroy boys with one verse. Nigga, we can let the guns burst. I look the type to murder your son first. To get my point across. Since y'all want to chitty chat with the coppers, y'all might as well join the force. Where I'm from, believe me, snitches get killed. Niggas be hustling daily, trying to fuck more bitches than will. Taking pictures of silk, dated up. Passport, dated up, head weighted up. I fucked your bitch.
Who you running with?
She gave it up. I'm running with Rock, he running with me, we running together. We get drunk, get running together, but don't front. The guns is under the lever, ready to ill, ready to kill, ready to pill. Step in the cold, you better be real, cause none of my niggas be letting me chill. To be delivering hot lead with gats of clinch, rappers I clap and lynch. Nobody can fuck with the way I be killing them shit and rap events. It's like, as soon as I pick up a mic, I start blowing the people down. I'm rugged as hell, brothers can tell that none of y'all niggas is fucking with
Come
hell.
on.
I'm that nigga you expect to catch wreck on any cassette deck. I'm so ahead of my time with parents accepting that check. What?
Damn.
Wow.
I forgot about that one. Damn. Wow.
But
yo, God bless Big L forever. God bless
I gotta
his soul.
find the guy that recorded this for me at the studio on 38th Street and 8th Ave. Because L did 2 verses.
and he told me to pick the best one. I picked that one, but that means there's another verse that was like, unheard.
God bless Big L, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back. Top of the eighth. This
I don't know what round I'm in.
no, I know you know. Me and you both. We gonna go back to 1993 right now.
I said I don't know.
Oh, Tariq, where you at, bro?
Lord Tariq.
Right now, I brought my motherfucking man with me. He gonna tell you who he is, though. Hey, yo, kid. Fuck it is, yo. It's Lord Tariq over this motherfucker with the bad boy Doo Wop. And I was doing something like this, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I got 40 niggas hustling in an uptown location. Bad boys are taking care of the business. One block from the Christian station. Drug altercation.
Come on.
One dude from the third.
Come on.
Once again, it's on a high speed chase. You get in my way, and I'ma punch you in your fucking face. Tariq, born and bred in the Bronx, in front of Bronx blocks, in a champion and boxing, a hustler. All my life I've been good and hustling, living a lie. My loot was heavy, no cops constantly busting me for the $25 bag of D. Gotta have left. Case dismissed as usual. To the cop caught me. I'm coming with my crew and I'm losing you. Stacked up 5 deep in a finder. Am I mad kinda? I know I'm gonna find ya. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucking Lord Tariq. Giving shouts out to my peeps, the faculty, my man.
Triple C, what up?
Seen it like Kim, that on the flavor, huh? Check it. Yo, I don't like white Jesus, so fuck reading Bibles. Back up, step up, Lord Tariq's on arrival. 2 deep, black that's one sunny caps. Crusaders on a mission, stay strapped, fuck that. Ready for beef, nigga, whatever. I got the hoodie, the tech, and the vest underneath my leather. Nigga, what makes you think that you're bigger? You know me, I got the itchy trigger finger. Been to drop, I turn the system up a notch. Met a bad biatch down the block by the smoke spot. Minnesota on the side of me, niggas eyeing me. I can pick when a bitch starts riding me. Yeah, you know the flavor. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking Lord Tariq in 93. Give me shouts to the gun runners and all that. My brother Hot Mike, MVP in the house.
Somebody said they missed that cassette hiss.
That hiss, right?
That was straight on cassette, bro. If Tariq fucked up, he would have had to do it all over again. That was straight on tape.
Yeah.
Tariq.
Yo, Lord Tariq too. He was on the live with me the other day, man. I love Tariq, man.
Mr. C, what up? I see you, boy.
Yo, Zoo, I'm not tired, but you know what it is. I'm tired. It's like, all right, check it out. Sometimes you gotta send a woman to do a man's job, and this is what happens here.
Yeah. City in the house, that's what I'm talking. It's what I'm at. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. We're starting from taking out most of the MCs that you deal with. All at one time, like little kids on a film trip. What about the others? They brothers, best friends and yes men. Niggas got them covered. How you do that? I'm spitting rhymes by the mass, living ghetto fabulous like my man. Like no thriller, the Muslim man silver. Speak on chances for the $1 million villa. Bitches gon' ride. Do the show for nigga, flex for your shit capsized. Record in stores, worldwide tours. Niggas say Tino rappers either dykes or they whores. I call them all crazy niggas, rule for sure. When the niggas in that clique ain't around no more. Big shout out to Tony Touch. Young Z, K1, Eminem out the hat.
Damn, Rod Digger, baby. Gotta love it. You gotta love it.
I ain't gonna waste no time.
Wait, I think I start this round.
I got the iRig plugged in, so I can't hear you. Tell me when I could go.
Hold on.
Just point.
Hold on.
We gonna counterpunch that with this one. What up, Rod Digger? I love you, but listen.
I think I was supposed to go.
Side of things one time. Doo Wop. Yeah.
And let them know your name, baby. Come on.
Yeah. Fuck, I thought.
Nigga, what the fuck y'all thought?
Can't nobody tell me shit, so spare your breath. I got these hot city rap hoes scared to death. I be laughing, see, none of these broads wanna battle me. I smack chicks in the lips and throw them off a balcony. So what the fuck you tell
telling me. I know you didn't yell at me. Don't make me flip and commit the felony. Fuck that. Yo, niggas wanna come, yo, I come back, yo, run that. I stick shit up like a thumbtack. I loaded many clips in, drove many whips in. Bitches talk shit, so I done swole many lips, many flips. But get hit, it's just the foot of me.
Scared.
The whole crew is shook at me. All scared to look at me. Respect, I demand it. Y'all can't stand it, I'm a serial criminal. Double dime band, the niggas got infection for weapons and wanna get blown. I'm taking niggas to Smith the West, whipping chickens with tone. Pull out the cat and let go. Had them bitches petrol. Put the clip in it, spitting shit and never let go. Word group, I do you. Straight running through you. Your whole style is doo. I'm wicked like voodoo. Bitches just got cute. My tool, we been dimes. Breaking bitches down to molecules and enzymes. This shit been mine. Y'all wanna test, I make you swallow your pride and it's hard to digest. If the beat is whack, tell Joey Crack, please take it back. Go find and make it end. Make him give out paper back. I know you hate the fact that I rape every track. Kill any song any nigga ever put me on. Forever rep the Bronx. The terror be the squad. You can put scopes in your stacks, still never gon' see the guards. I'm like, hey, y'all wanna fuck with this, make it feel like your match is struck every time you piss. After every verse I earl, cause I spit so sick. I keep naps on the floor, cause I flip so quick. And some gymnastic shit, my flow switch like a homo. I risk it whether I'm on tape, CD or photo, TV or VCR. It's up to par, my flow's hot, you won't feel the AC in your car. Where me is deep like bees that swarm. Smoke weed just to keep me calm. You do me harm, you dead wrong. Find yourself with an eye in your arm. I'm on fire, motherfuckers, best to ring the alarm. I'm bringing the bomb. Built in a BX borough, and I won't stop till I got bitches knowing that I'm thorough.
Yeah, you got 1,000 bars out of her.
The ladies in the building.
Yo, but you skipped my turn, bro.
No. We gotta ask them.
You played Lord Tariq, and then I played Rod Digger. And then I was supposed to go. But then you came in with Remy Ma because you got excited. It's all good, though.
Tariq was a counterpunch. Where we at? Round 10?
I thought we lost count again. Well, what did you did before Lord Tariq?
Hold on, let's see what they talking about.
Somebody said you skipped me. Yeah, see? You skipped, Aguilar said.
My wife said I skipped, so I guess she's fucking
and
right.
D-Shore said you just cheated. All right. So what round is it, though?
Round 10, right?
It's okay if you skip. That's just, we're still in the same round.
We make sure we don't get cut off.
So I got to end round 9. I'm about to end round 9. Oh, no. Doo Wop started round 10.
Bottom of 10. So you go, and then you go again.
Yeah. I'm going to file a lawsuit, D-Shore says. He says I got... All right, so check it out.
Destroy was in that movie. What's that movie? He looked like the guy that was.
He was in the movie Boricua's Bond.
Nah, the other movie.
No, that was him with the Jerry curls. That was something here because I want to take it to my brother. I got to stand up for this. I've been sitting down.
Bottom of the 10th, and then you do top of the 11th.
Let's go, Brooklyn. Let's go.
We got news for you. We got news for you.
This is an actual fact. I have never heard no one. Although I feel with anger, I blame it on my gun. If you decide to roll the way I stroll when I stroll, remember you got to get into my soul. Physically and terrible the way I leave a man. I slowly bleed a man. So I lower my head. I'll give you a substantial amount of rent in exchange for your bread. That's why I'm tight. Keep it real, sir. Oh, you motherfucking right, baby. And the world's trying to play me. That's why I'm tempted to smash and slaughter your ass. And I forbid them to order a plan. I'm designed to hit. Why you struggle to bring all that? I'ma be all this. The dominators can't correct. Making fools collapse. It's your motherfucking little thing. We're here up and around, still. But ain't care what's kept on the bill. You know we here to win again, represent again. Got you bitch niggas from a little in the See that shit, you rock, then I'm gonna be a max. I'm a bus family. I smack your ass like an old 31 year. I'm a Rolling Stone with the Jones for blowing my phone. No for holding my own. Hoes you know when I zone, I'm loving without warning. Start shitting. Niggas wanna impeach me. Cause I come off the head like President Clinton. That nigga's fucking with the board. You know I'm ready to hit the floor. From Source City. Your thoughts are remedy to October. Blaze to our floor. I'm throwing tantrums on the mic like a baby. I need to grow up. Where your dogs at? Sit them and I see them back. These individually rap, of course, head on a raw bag of destruction. To embark on a mission to kick a whole new meaning of husband. Competition, I crush it. Relativity is no longer my obligation, so I hooked up with Tony to touch. I ain't bluffing. See me go brown, so brown for any motherfucking nigga trying to get in the something.
I wish I could go right now. I wish
Hold
I
on.
could counter that.
Hold on, I can't hear you. Hold on. Hold on. What? There you go.
I could counter that.
I'm sure you could, but let's see what you got, baby. Let's see what you got, son.
It's your turn. It's your turn. That was the bottom.
Oh, it's mine. It's mine. It's right. I'm sure. I know you guys skip me. All right, so I got to go now. I got it. This is the left right here. Ready? That was the left.
Top of the 11th.
Top of the 11th inning.
Tied up, man.
Top of the 11th inning.
Top of the 11th. Remington know what he's talking about. That's big shout to Tampa, Orlando. That's your people. But that's my man right there.
A lot of people here, yo. This is beautiful. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, kicking it with us. All right, I'm gonna do something here. Shout out to I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this since we already. I gotta come back with the left, right, left, boom, back, right?
You gonna say
that? Nigga, realize that. Tony touch, yeah. See, I lick shots in the club. I don't give a fuck who you hit. As long as there's nobody else, you can catch a nigga at the stoplight and snatch him out the whip. As long as there's nobody else, if a bitch got AIDS, I don't care who she sleeps with. As long as there's nobody else, I can even admit, you know who the gay rapper is. The scientifically inclined mind since Einstein. I write rhythm and rhymes, no better. Prize time, trying to shine with the shit I invent. I know I ain't perfect, but I'm 99.9%, which means I represent and get deep in thoughts with philosophies like a rolling stone gathers no moss at any of all costs. MCs get flipped, ripped, split, and tossed with lyrics. Cause I ain't scared of none of y'all. Word to Allah, we can go to war with four thorns and swashbuckle with swords. Intoxicated off the la-la. On some rah-rah, I blow your stereo the fuck up if it ain't a high-five. Lyrical scholar in the physical form of Allah. Niggas will tell you that I'm nice with the blah, blah, blah. With the knowledge of my forefathers, you niggas can't battle me because I quadruple my brain capacity. The intellectual athlete accurately rapping so rapidly, yet he makes perfect sense mathematically. I happily accept any rapper for challenge me. 50 MCs reduced to 49 casualties and be the last man standing with metaphors. Charlie Horse couldn't put a cramp in. It's the cannabis getting bitches with Tony Touch. The fuck that I don't even give a fuck about. Don't give a fuck. What? Don't give what? Don't give what?
You motherfucker. I got time? I got time?
Yep. We got like 2 minutes to play one. This round 11. What's this?
11.
Bounce. This is the bottom of the 11.
Bounce on the wop, bounce on the wop, bounce on the wop, just bounce. Gangsta's Paradise Part 3 continues on. We gonna take it to the freestyle side of things for just a minute, y'all. Where you at? You motherfuckers are so fake. You make me want to smash your whole face. Hit you so hard, my hand breaks and my shoulder dislocates. You ever heard the sounds your bones make when they break? It's like stomping on the whole crate of porcelain plates. Run over the skull with a tank, whip out your guts with a shank. Then bite you with poisonous fangs for trying to fuck with the champ. Nigga, you can't, and you shouldn't even try to. Half the square root of my IQ is beyond. I got some live niggas with me with trigger happy fingers and fury for one nigga scully and five in your belly.
Cause whenever rhymes fly like bullets and drive-bys, I catch them and throw it back like Miami Highlight. I count mine, spin counterclockwise and shoot 5. 3 misses, 2 hits, 1 in the leg, 1 in the thigh. Now you on the floor mobilized, screaming that you never wanted to die till I put 1 in your eye. This Doo Wop was old school before niggas talked about tools. Before engineers was using Pro Tools. Make my own rules no matter what I flow to. Started vacuuming the mic. Move the way my motherfucking tongue moves. Type of shit that make niggas disgruntled. Charging up the jump to. Go outside and bust the guns too. We the bounce squad outlaws. We about what we out for. In the beast belly, you can't have peace without war. So fuck 'em all.
All right. Damn.
That was probably even right there, bro. We probably still tied up. You want to log back in or what?
Yeah, I think we should log again because it's probably gonna be like another minute. It didn't give me the warning yet though.
All right, fuck it, let's go. So I go, right?
It didn't give me the warning yet. Yeah, because what happened was it's the round right here. 12. What's going on here?
Top of the 12.
Top of the 12th inning, yo. We in OT, yo.
Top of the 12th.
Danny Castro, what up, puto?
We going back to this shit right here. Remember my man Nature?
Damn, like that?
Do this shit one time.
Remember my man Nature?
Fuck out of here.
All right, JoJo.
Queensbridge. Around the world. 2001.
Nature.
Let's go.
Face hurdle after hurdle, leaf after leaf, seen murder after murder, week after week, same product I was pumping some head. Dirt
Damn.
cheap. Trying to cut my dough, some niggas is thirsty. I try to front it off like it wouldn't hurt me. Fiends walking away like my name was Herpes. I never had a job, so they never worked me. Besides, how much money do a fucking clerk see, nigga? I got a brother trying to walk in my steps, nigga. Heard y'all cowards talking under y'all breath. You want to talk about my album? Say that it's hot. I heard niggas cop 2 on the day that it dropped. It hit ya. The whole album, nigga. No samples, nigga. No features, credits, no leeches. Never gave a fuck about who it reaches. Once I put it out, they eat it up. My niggas need this, and those will be the ones that'll carry the weight. They let me know when I'm carried away. Fuck the label, fuck Sony's whole staff just for having me wait 3 years in advance, scaring my fans. I thought rap was supposed to be fun. Second go round, it goes down. See how it's supposed to be done. In the fear in your face, I'll be poking a gun. Never smile, you're my dog before forcing my gun. Yeah, I'll be waking them up. If a bitch is too sleepy, I'll be making her fuck. Shit, if I ain't on your tape suck.
That's y'all motherfuckers, man.
Damn, yo. Woo. Wowzers.
12. You ain't got a notification yet?
Nah, I think they letting us live today. How about that, bro?
That's what's up.
We'll see. My girl
So
Jo.
where we at?
My girl JoJo said we might be. They might let us live right now to go uninterrupted.
That was what? Bottom of the. I don't even know, man. Somebody gotta tell me, man.
I want to shout out. Hold on, we got Juan Santana Banana in the house. All right, what round is this? Let me get focused.
Where we at? Bottom of the 12, Tony Touch. Bottom of the 12, so you play 1 now, then you go top of the 13. You go 2.
All right, so guess what?
You niggas want to battle, but they never will hurt.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Oh, like that?
All right, let's go. Oh, gloves is off, son. I think IG is giving me the green light.
You niggas want to battle, but they never will hurt. Practice and still motherly words to get close to me. They're gonna have to use ingenuity and flow fluidly. But they still ain't doing me. They'll just fall short like midgets on 10-foot courts. Trying to dunk and had on some Reebok pumps. You like a lump on the loop. And rhyme dopeness, you words. And those weak rhymes show this. Fucking with phenomenons like using a bomb or an enema. The way I blow to
people dismember ya. I get on in there like a pack smear, still here. Seven door Texas, a half stick whipping out the ear. You look a real shitty against me and my boss committee. Phenomenal milk, 2 piece cow titty. I don't care. Probably the bitch will committee ya. You smell like dead cat, you still sucking like a tic tac. Yo, my motherfucker, you ain't ready for this. Incredible world of this I got.
Black Rob, yo.
Little Black Rob, the real official. Y'all start missing. I'm black. Stay strapped up, slugs in the pistol. We love the sight of blood and the shiny bone bristle. They give us up to me, catch your whole family mission. You talk a lot of shit, I feel my mom will come and get you. Everybody that's a greedy staggers need a tissue. What is the black selected? The wide scale perspective. Cats protect me like bats call sevens. This nigga crazy rap, I bet his whole team is fickle. Small time niggas, these cats is too nickel. I bring up town like the dogs going sick. Hollow points hurt you, them shits don't tickle. Hospitals ain't got no choice but to infect you. And morticians gotta have suits that'll fit you. Man, overtaking niggas re-up since 8 nickel. I'm in the Swiss so fucking hoes with a pickle.
What you thought it was? Caught a love, I caught a buzz, caught a slug. Haters call it fuzz, lose a court G-Dap. Buzz, up in the plane, what you to say? Thinking the game, look at the man, get you a range like the scarecrow, you listen to brain. Now that same cat, listen to brain, listen to chain. All because he listen to game, but listen to brain, listen to the game. The same ones running the lip, the same reason why they're gonna flip it. One in your hip, none in your shit, but one in your hip though. Should've known from the get-go, Pablo. Even phones be like, you spit though. I'm sick though, get-go. This goes out to those in. Close the cells frozen. To whom the bell chosen, hell chosen, bell chosen. Body broke, while I leave you hung by the throat. You ain't quiet though. But something to look into like kaleidoscope. High by the scope, nice by the rope. You wasn't struggling. Couldn't take it to his juggler until I die. Shit, I won't let them take us let up off the mill I fly. You I ain't kill this guy, the same lie till I fry. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. I'm representing. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo.
That ain't fair, bro. That was multiple dudes on that shit, man.
Well, you got. Yo, James Cruz, what up? Bad boy shit. I was that bad boy. When Bad Boy was showing me the love. Yo, it's crazy.
Fat Joe in the building, AZ in the building. What up?
Fat Joe, what up, bite? Yo. Top of the 13th inning. Uninterrupted.
Off, we're going to go back in, but let's go. That's your turn. Top of the 13th is you.
All right, I started. Wait, you said AZ here?
AZ in the building. You want AZ?
And I told you guys that today, not only are me and Doo Wop battling, but we also paying homage to a lot of brothers we lost over the years. If you're just joining us, we started off the battle with some Fred the Godson verses, which was crazy.
Oh, man, I know it's coming.
And we got Prodigy. We got, we paying respect to our brothers. And right now, you're probably hearing ghosts out there. Well, here's another one with my brother AZ and
AZ, pride there, overseeing, $500,000 gunshots and glocks and calicos and all that shit. Gafia, quiet money. This is Lord, nigga, Lord. What up? It's like this. I speak prophecy, what was, what shall become. My philosophy, wise words prevail from the tongue. Fuck a novel or some made up shit to spit. This is life, being poor, rich, blood or quit. Made for the lost in the streets with no Jews to help. So many doctors fear love, trying to school themselves. Prison guards with the guards building for God's children. Scar from the bars is kind of hard hitting. Heavy, this shit is necessary. Teach the youth. Travel 9,000 miles just to reach the truth. Increase the truth. Population, cops chasing, shots facing. Another slug rock the facing. From BK to East Orange, receive homage of these armors. Camouflage and fatigue garments. We doing bitches.
Yo, before I play this verse, RIP $500,000. All right?
$500,000.
The fatigue garments. We doing bitches.
Choose on the riskiest, through with sixes. Quiet money from the new existence. Futuristic, it's 2000 now. Computeristic, my crew's wiser now. Niggas is falling, they be rising now. This is where the ballin' stops. Close all the spots. Open up the lots, put the tops on all the drops. Fuck cross and rocks, put them all back in the box. Put the horses back in the barns and yacht on the dock. All the barns and public accounts off the stock. So we ready to rock. Our own country, ready to cop. Look at Congress. They can't believe how much lies beyond it. From Brooklyn to the skies of yonder.
What's the prognosis? High explosives, fly hopeless. Try and focus. For this dough, you die hopeless. Death wishing, let off 6 and kept spitting. Texas, toast plastic.
New plugs forever. Now we're intergalactical, above mystical and magical, spiritual and practical. We individually factual, living woolly. Stacks full. Now we got better things to do besides attack you, kidnap you. My rhymes bubble faster than the kid crack do. I was a ghetto bastard reading Matthews, selling plastic bags. Now to get to my crib, you gotta drive a lot of miles. There's a lot of deer rabbits, a lot of cows. We got as about as much or even more than the Rothschild. It's all about.
See, that's what they want.
Well, I got a few long. I got a few, you know, extended joints. You know,
Got me shook a little bit. Bottom of the what?
Bottom of the 86th inning. Don't ask me, bro. I don't know what round it is for sure.
You play the AZ and half a mil joint, half a mil. God bless.
God bless him. Yep.
But I gotta play this one right here.
Let's go.
Thanks for all the haters. All the bros that went out the back door.
Damn.
They wanted to mix it up like pancake batter. And all the suckers blocking. Thank y'all all.
AZ in the building right now. AZ in the building.
Allow me. From the scales, jail cells, and the drops, niggas lasted when Ella Rock the Bells came out. Still a classic. Was about to craft it, mastered. It bugs me to see all the theatrics crafted. Second career goals, pieces of plastic and street raps left niggas stressed, sleeping in caskets and backwards. Had to untwist it, uplifted. It helps to grip it. Any harm self-inflicted specifics, spoken directed dialect, designed for the minds with my respect. Why object? So established. Sadie status, Asiatic, footwear fanatic, put fear in the average. Mr. Magic, money comes.
We took it back to the park on this one. Listen.
Hustle me, child. Get money, fam, come first. Stay focused, maintain.
We was in the park at the park jam.
Follow cold, stack dough, lay low. Loyalty linger deep in the roots. The truth is still morally, I'm on the cool.
Damn.
Move a call, lead crew all in cahoots.
Yeah.
That royalty get overly loose. It's proof, big boy spitter. We get no slicker. Body fish in the mix.
Damn, son.
I differ for Dolly. Hip hop hipster. Fuck dinner rocker. Fly B-box switcher.
Right.
Melissa. Best MC. OD. Top 5. Catch a nigga live in Nokia. Blow Chiba. Lounge. Pity the clown. One with the word Willie. I really been down.
We took it to the park.
Everybody. Everybody. To the people in the front. To the people in the back.
Somebody say what? You remember them old joints? The old tapes? You gonna appreciate this one.
Back to Polly, cracks to Molly. It's the same me that stacked them 100 racks of Molly. People got put on a hook. Hated synthetic coke. It took too long to cook. We're the crooks. I'm here. Put the cushion in the air. Aura rare. Skin water clear. They look and they stare. None compare. Kalojo slipped out of the chokehold. Dipped out on the popo. Lick shots for the logo. Dope stack.
Top of the whatever it is.
Top of the 74th inning. What inning is this? What inning is this for real? 14 or some shit?
13th. Y'all tired?
Huh? I don't remember. I think it's around 72.
14th. Remington, what up? Top of the 14th. Wop. It's on Wop.
I thought Toy was keeping track. Toy, where you at? You done skated. She was like, I'm out of here. I think
Top of the 14th, we're gonna take it back to my borough.
New York, I thought I started it. You skipped me again.
Put it on. Caught up in my sector, or I'ma have to inject with the slab of his lyrical dope shit. To fake MCs and wannabes, best to quote this. Fat Joe, but you and living will prevail. Keep pen like Sonny up in Bronxtown. Will I fail? I doubt it. I'm a nigga catching bodies while other niggas fantasize about it. But there's no need to talk about it. Keep it on the hush. Bust the moves up a groove that I crush. Doo Wop, one up the Bronx, magnificent. Beats of Tupac, we know you're innocent.
Skipped again or no? Is it me?
No. They told me.
Because you did
Remington, where we at, Remington?
you did the AZ and the Joe back to back. What you did before the AZ?
Remington, where we at? Bottom of 13th, right?
Somebody, I hope somebody keeping track. Cause it ain't gonna be me.
Hold on. Remington, where we at? Bottom of 13th?
No.
No.
I think I got skipped, yo.
No. Here we go.
No, it's right.
Bottom
All
of
right.
13th, you go. And then you go again.
Bottom of the 14? Okay.
13.
Oh, shout out of 13 or 14?
14.
Yo, shout out to my man from Brazil in the house, Junior in the building. Junior from Brazil. All right. So shout out to Fat Joe in the building. Thanks for being here and thanks for sharing your platform to allow us to promote this tonight.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we love Joe and Joe always show love.
20 rounds. We on 20 rounds, so we got like 6 more.
I mean, I could keep going, whatever. But yo, check it out. Fat Joe.
Now who's the underrated bros? They scared of.
Hold on.
Now who's the underrated bros? They scared to play on the radio. Who lives the lyrics? All my real niggas already know flow for flow. No group can step to us and blow for. Won't die, and it's never ever gonna stop. So we cracks the rock. No fire, I don't know. Put the top. One time I shot a motherfucking cat. He's got the props in the back. Next time you walking about, make sure you don't open your mouth.
That's a tie right there, nigga. That's a tie.
Damn.
15th round.
Top of the 15. All right, hold on. You know what I want to do? I want to keep it. I'm going to keep it DITC because those is my dudes, right? So check it out.
Shit like a media made.
That's not it. All right, here we go. We'll keep it in the Bronx. I'm coming to your hood, son.
Hey, yo, I watch them sell crack all day, so I can see my options if rap don't pay. Grab my and hold the mic. Looking for an MC, I'm the prototype. Game face like poker knife before Mace was murder or Nas spit ether. When Run wore Adidas, I followed the leader. Before T.I. was the king or Wayne had bling. Before Jada had it locked, A was doing his thing. Before Fifth opened up for the Locks and the Hot Boys. I inspired Jay-Z and the Rock Boys. I've been on industry shakedown. Crazy. Before Shady spit on my in 8 Mile. Before Joey Crack. Before Pun brought it back. Before Tretch had it back. A was on the map. I'm fire. Could've retired before Kanye spit through the wire on my level. You's a liar. Time can't stop me. So after 19, I'm still climbing and still getting that broccoli. Mike Fiend, you get charged when you watch me. Niggas hustle like religion. Meet God in the lobby. I slow down so you can catch up.
Is that AG?
Yes, AG. Andre the Giant, baby.
All right, let me plug this.
Oh, he's
Where we
here
at?
too. What up, AG? In the house, yo.
AG, what up?
Yo, I love that dude, man. Yeah. What you got, Waffle? Bottom of the 14th, baby.
What's up, y'all? What you got to say? Who's on the tape with the
Who is it?
DJ? It's Lord Finesse, I rap, scratch and produce. I'm all out of bag of chips and a 50-cent juice. What that sound?
Let's go.
Coming live and direct out the grimiest parts of the motherfucking South Bronx, where the fucking cabs don't stop at. DITC to the fullest, check this out. Classes in session, I send dead styles to the essence. Got niggas stressing, my style glows like the essence, no question. Come with the raw hits, the authentic underground sound. That's Section 8 off the wall shit.
Damn.
I play niggas. My style is astrological, like the signs in the zodiac. So I don't sweat competition. I just do my thing and disappear like a magician. Forget tricking. You know my style, honey. Y'all chickens will be lucky to get a Coke and a smile from me. I'm not some nigga that you ran across. Hey girls, we could be cool. Don't play me like I'm Santa Claus. Cause word to my mother, if I slide down your chimney, all I'm bringing is a rubber like that and like that and one time, yo, it's like that. It's the player to examine. My thought patterns are deep like kings, a tough companion. That woman won't abandon. That's my stilo. Little conquer the streets like Nino, late incognito.
Big Mike, what up, Big Mike?
Elo, that's what we know. Fuck what they know or say, yo. I gotta do my thing. I can't be caught hanging like a halo. Time to hustle or get caught up in the shuffle. Use brains over muscles. Seeing more chips than ruffles. I'm gigantic, coming hard like granite. Fuck where you're from. I represent the whole planet, not the sort lagging. Never caught bragging.
Damn.
Way I make moves to fuck up your whole thought pattern. Notice I check them, I got skills out the rectum. Display many styles like colors in the spectrum. You can't escape the inconcealable. Niggas are so whack, even people who read Braille ain't feeling you. I fell off, come on, imagine it. It's the sharp, elaborate type of nigga that's not having it on some new shit, some extra cool shit. Type the lounge to the crib all day, just peeping pay-per-view shit. Word up, it's bug cops. I love pops. When I come to town, I'm under surveillance like drug spots and nonsense. Coming from the rear quick, I'm on some old hit the lotto disappear shit.
Chapter DITC.
That guy.
We in tune though. We in tune.
I love it. Yo, look.
Brooklyn right now.
We could
Top
go
of
20.
whatever.
20 rounds is good, and then we're gonna go through our catalog. Ooh.
One more. Top of the.
What's up, y'all? What you got?
Recipe. Sean Price. Sean Price.
Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Be the Fat Five representing Boot Camp and Young Down in the ride.
That sound cool and that
Just Blaze in the building. I see you.
in the NYC.
Brownsville, aka Bucktown, USA, where we ball motherfuckers split the money 5 ways.
Word is bond. That nigga Sean don't give a fuck about none of y'all bitch ass niggas. For real. Pack still never sell drugs because crack kill. Stack bill, but my lyrics remain.
Play Sean.
My style similar to none, son, so it seems. Savages get sewn up with shots. They explain that night. Other big rock the right rhymes, like clowns outside with divine. Drop bombs on the line. Who's this lunatic? So the kick tunes that fit make you get bitch. All of these niggas with that boom and kick. I get a dick in your mouth if you don't know. I rock and rock up because the thinking that the brain flat. You remain slow. I'm hyped with this mic device. Grabbing my knife, stabbing up like whites tonight.
When I fly out of a challenge, it makes me swim just like E. Smith from Dallas. And baby, I'm the great. What block you be on? Won't go by like me.
We been doing this shit, baby.
Now we running shit, dishing out all the punishment. But my friends can leave the mister from in front of it. On the blunted tip, you know everything is nature. Chill with Papa, Doc smoking on Pronto from Jamaica. Don't think twice. I've been nice since the first day. With the girl undercover like New York on the Thursday. Mr. Strange, hang that ass like a picture frame. Hit it twice, and I didn't even get the bitch's name. You're not dreader.
Fat Five. Fat Five.
Them heads on the rock. Do a roll call. I thought we told y'all them heads ain't ready for the Armageddon. Walk through wide. Here with the man live is the Fat Five. Original gun clappers, the batter, original gun stature. Tory, if you didn't.
I know it's a long one, but I gotta play Rock's verse. Rock killed this shit.
Ask me who's the baddest, I'll be the baddest like that. Why them faggots are scared of fist fights? Because they TV parties smell like Punani. Trying to use boot camp on the way to try to guard. Crash on his ass. Move too slow, niggas, they slap.
Rock, where you at, Rock?
Make your dreads go like I know. Doo Wop is the tape, 97 is the radio. So tune in for your listening.
Here you go.
But once you get those albums, there's
Rock
something
ain't
better.
the run shit. Some bitch niggas get done quick. This one with a flick, so come get your one quick with one hit. Some get ghosted in the woodworks. Get out, chase them. They run to the darkest with the hoods. Smacked and blast with the Doo Wop. Rally boot camp. Time to bounce like Doo Wop. You got to know my style. Right. We rockin' our tree, amigo. We go rolling up on your sidewalk like we was CeeLo. Oh, yo, funky ass over. Round in my range like Rover. That's the stamina of soldiers.
That's it. That's it.
Man, that's it. You had the whole squad in there.
That's your burrow though, so I already know. I already know what's coming.
You're a cheater, man. All right. Well, yeah, I guess Boot Camp Click. Shout out to those guys. They've always supported us, man. They always came through for us. I know you holding back too on some other Smith & Wesson stuff. Yo, Swizz Beats, what's up, bye?
Swizz, what up?
I know you holding back on the other boot camp stuff. It's okay.
Hey, Swizz, I got something for you.
But since we're on that boot camp Brooklyn stuff, let's go back to 96.
Hold the inside. Pop a brother on the borderline. Test the sound and get same time. They rather long start at the OG. It represents for the OG.
I get rough like Tony when he touched 2 turntables. Big kahuna, now you stab you with the nickel plated blade. Ask me if I give a what about you. Leave you in the cypher with my pronto. Yo, where's my lights? If I could blaze your buns up like the spliffy being tough. The verses are right and rope be equivalent to dope. On the side of Soap Chicago, once ruled by Black and Cypher. Look who get the youth sing the song of survive them. I put this up in my boots while trying things. We won't see me and the
general. Bad boy, bad boy, ganja in the bundle from Jumbo by the bar. I'm a supply of Uzi and Martha 11. 45 Taurus and the Big 7. Pray for guidance over steps from the Almighty Jah. And meditate from the heart of the Saint Amelia. Smoke it up, smoke it. Smoke it up, smoke it up, now bread chin, you have to roll them things. It's my thing, like back and got attack up in the shit. Who wanna set it off? Or set it off? I suggest I bring more stress than 100 pounds of sex. In disrespect, we crack next. Cut from the left with your slap, now your squadron's in check. Stress, motherfuckers at that check site. The kid is pretty, but it gets shitty. You're sitting, see it's a pity. Some of these niggas act bigger. Chucking up scriptures, but I've been drama like a motion picture. Cause I figured your strategy. Don't challenge me. I gotta be the ending of your tragedy. I shatter these MCs like that. Get caught up in my crack, yeah. Cause I like the checks I get, but not for Lexuses. I got checks to get. The vocal shit don't buy it. I quiet riot. The buying no weakness. Say no trying. You get touched up by my nigga Tony. 1, 2, cut shoes, leave you on your lonely. So watch these first choice, cause it's a it's all in the game. To rearrange slugger from the villain and shit change. He remains Louis the Bastard. 4 gun clappers upon his duty. Ain't no big like the one I got. We can't take no forever. Niggas trying to imitate that lie, but they can't do no better. Elohim in the rock from where it's fuck with me.
That was crazy.
Sean Price.
That was crazy.
Sean Price forever, yo.
What's up, baby?
Damn, that was Sean P. What's up? What you got? What you got by round 17?
Chamber, right?
18, 17? What is this?
Whatever it is.
Go for it,
Back
man.
to the essence.
You're going back to back. You got a double play right here. Let's go.
Right now I'm going back to the essence. Fuck that.
So
let's go.
1994.
94.
Summer Jam 1994.
This is great.
I put a bunch of MCs together and made a crew called the Bounce Squad. Let's go.
So what you doing tonight, baby?
I'm about to hit up this Bounce Squad party.
Ain't no party like a Bounce Squad party, cause the Bounce Squad party's alright. Yeah, ain't no party like a Bounce Squad party, cause the Bounce Squad party's alright.
Everybody get the fuck up. The Bounce Squad bum rush is critical. Niggas get lyrical, niggas get physical. We can do it old school style with Adidas. Bring it to the park, take your woofers and your tweeters. Doo Wop the DJ for the night. Hook up to the light, now we run a cipher on the mic. So Stagger was my partner, my nigga. Get on the mic and pull an MC trick.
Yeah, I be coming rough like the racist to a slow start. Cause I write classics like Beethoven and Mozart. Snagglepuss ain't all about fun rap. Cause in the
all right.
got the dunce. My style gets bold like gays in the parade. I get laid. Cause my old school flow gets me paid. I'll be back.
Either one project, stand up on this one right here.
Yeah.
All right, you and you clap your hands. All right, I want you and you to clap your hands. I want you and you to clap your hands. I want you
My
and you
nigga was crazy.
Straight from the slums where I slinking, schizophrenic thinking, funk stinking. Did a gig for that, the short blinking. I have instincts, spot 'em quick, met 'em off, cut 'em off, more top, head noise, set it off, fuck that. But the rather step ahead and that bullshit is dead black, fuck that.
I'm about to bust a swift one. Hey yo, it's the psycho.
Who that right there?
The little light-skinned bitch in black jacket with the ruckus. I keep a clip. in my clip so I can piss you. Anything you're burning is your man's dick. That bitch, where's the next bitch to hit? I'm done. Tupac, what's caught, Bishop shit, keep your head. I heard bitches in the
And on this one right here,
hell, keep that cat we talk.
we had a special guest in the building.
You know the answer, unique killing every other bitch, like breast cancer, EMS bitch. Shut the back, I'm not the fuck out of stress. I leave a hole in your fucking chest. Ashy chick niggas, I bet.
Where my man at right now?
Not all shit get cut off like John Wayne Bobbitt,
For
bitch.
the next couple of seconds, however long it take, I'm gonna hit y'all with something for a low price enough to get a better deal if this was Vegas. Ain't no cards on the table, just a bottle of black label when the picture your girl who I still was sweating bullets. Grease for the pump.
My head has six. I'll probably fuck my own head up.
Hey, Tone, this was really long, but I'm gonna stop it short after my man. After my main man, I'm gonna stop it short. Don't worry.
Right.
My powers are beyond your understanding. We can see some chanting. You don't want it when I'm running, motherfucker. Sit they backtrack for fronting and bluffing in a song.
Set up and sit down and check the sound from your speakers while I spin heads like a ballerina sneakers. I make noise like your goddamn tweeters, so send that style as George Jefferson's cleaners. There's no doubt I go to work, I get down like Jamaicans at a shop of race cons.
Damn.
I be rocking infants, teenagers to old folks, bitch motherfuckers on down to the pole.
Come on.
On the real, you don't want to start shit.
See, we from the east side.
Made like a carpet, me and the squad smoke the ounce.
We're the west side of the Bronx, actually. Listen. But we had Bam Squad affiliates. Thorough niggas. Listen, Lord Tariq Bam.
Hey, yo, I'm here to deal with my realities and now put in the 86 style, cause uptown the shit is wild now. No smile, sitting thinking how the fuck I'm gonna make it, not sitting, nigga, you want it, you gotta take it. So I grab my 9 in my vest, strap it tight to my chest. I want a body I can 128 grams tax free. So I park the hard plastic. I spark when
DP.
My belt loop tight because it's used for a holster. I keep it real for the projects I steal. All in all, I try my best to keep my pockets full for real. Cash is endless pleasure at my best under pressure. Got my nigga fully loaded in my dresser. Yes, sir. Test the nigga with the itchy trigger if you wanna. From a funky to the owner of a cone. The Lord Tariq.
Damn.
I had to play that. I had to play that.
Oh, all right. I get two. I get
94 Summer Jam.
I get 2 now.
Yep.
I gotta charge my phone a little bit because I was doing this so that.
See, I'm on point with it. I charge my shit every time you play something.
No, I was charged, but you know, running around. So, damn, that was pretty.
So that was
great.
94
I
Summer Jam.
should be able to get. I should get extra airplay, bro, because that freestyle was like 9 minutes long. You had like 12 rappers.
Actually, it was like about 3 more minutes, but I cut it off because I already know. I already know the protocol.
You had like 46 rappers on that thing, bro.
Yeah,
How am I gonna compete with that?
That's how we used to do it.
All right. I'm gonna keep it 50 MCs. I'm gonna keep it in the Bronx since you wanted to go there. Cause I'm all borough.
I'm like OJ, stuck in the track, be a simp, son. If I ain't raising the mic, well then I'm in some. Nigga shipping off the raps from day one. Be the microphone camera since the Cisco ever. Put my nigga Tech Tony, pressing up on Sony. Blazing since it was Boney with masters of ceremony. Son, let the record reflect. When it comes to getting mic back, I can't fuck with no damn check. I put a rubber on my Jimmy before I jump in the bed. Just in case I got a dream about getting some head. I'm a timber. Pass the Pillsbury, watch a nigga get the oh boy, I got a wicked fucking flow, boy. Brand new, I'ma lay it down for you to my niggas. I put the week up to my poppies, I'll destroy ya. Check it out, you know. Tony Touch,
wins. Niggas fight the style like Texas is the wins. Live a life slow, trying to put it on go. Some do anything for Joe like a Hutch Point ho. So who got my way? Cause I've been belted by cameramen. Who put on play, make any spy so the hammer. One of the best is this niggas can't close, cause you'll stop in the clothes like assholes and shoulders. Grandpa, my nigga, my dog. For my first year, he was the father on the lawn. Now I be the first second green like a drink one time. Put your mind up, just take the time, huh? Keep it moving, you don't stop, huh? Keep it moving, you don't quit. Grandpa with Tony Touch with the hot shit. 99 cents, how we left the drink.
Heard him say
Who
the year
that?
99.
That was a low blow, man. Cuba.
99. So what does that mean? 21 years ago. Well, I don't. Well, don't. I might have something.
I'm glad I ain't got to count that shit.
I get one more. I get one more.
Yep. Top or whatever.
Top of the 86th round. I'm gonna fast forward, man. Let's come up. Let's bring it up so they know that we still, even though we got all this stuff that we've been doing for 25 years, let's remind them, right, that we still are collecting some jewels, bro. So let's see what we got here.
Tony Touch and Joel Ortiz, you know the motherfucking rules, man. Y'all know the Steve. We go off the fucking head and we like to rock. Tony Touch, rock this mother. Come on. Check it. Yo. If I'm in there, the whole place full up. I use your little bars to do a pull-up. Use your whack-ass tracks as target practice. And tell the baddest broad to arch it backwards. For years, I wore the same starter jacket and beat up tees with the scars to match it. Jeans with the holes, sneakers with no soul. When Genesis dropped, my Nintendo was so old. Oh no, couldn't have that. I put the pen where that tad at. Voila, magic. I disappear in the booth, reappear Messiah. When I write, call it a night, a vampire. Ask around your boy hot. And I don't plan to cool off like a campfire. Anybody getting around, I'ma tell a story of a snot-nosed kid trying to smell a glory. I ain't a troublemaker, but my flow cocky. So all the pretty mommies yelling, go, Poppy. Man, that's so neat. And y'all so sloppy. When y'all think I'm done shitting, I do more cocky. Just love to flex my rap muscle. What muzzle, dog? You just a Jack Russell. Your bite weak and your bark low pitch. Relax, you no match for a hard-nosed pick. I can't find a track that my bars won't rip. You guys are sick, warring with the Gaza Strip. When I back out this pen, you guys are strip like you in Chippendale trying wine for tips. No need to speed, slow down and let the leader lead. Thought I'll bring this back up what the needle need. And I don't mean to get.
You know, I've been dying to do this shit.
Let's go, baby. Round fucking 79.
We playing real shit like that. Big shout out to Children of the Corn, Cameron, Mace, Big L. Rest in peace, Bloodshed.
Word.
And my man right here.
Harlem World. We gonna do our shit. Got my nigga Don Rob, know what I'm saying? Took the Bronx. RP to my nigga RG. Red White, nigga. I love you, motherfucker.
Herb McGruff, Stan Spit, they in the building.
Nigga. Wow. Come on.
Talk about it.
Hot as Lucifer. 4 pound be moving ya. Hebron. Yay, nigga. Dutch. Juice for ya. Money make the world go round. I can fuck any bitch I want. Make any girl go down. Spit it so thorough. Drop the baddest kid in the barrel. Never had a job. I'm moving that shit in the ghetto. Soul train lines. And if it ain't China White, that dope ain't mine. Only push that pure. Harlem World connoisseur. Nigga entrepreneur. Drama and war. Know what your mom went for? Now I'm at your door. I'm a galore. Don't follow the law. Playing like a gangster. Cigar on my jaw. Yo, Bernard. This is truly written. I'm the reason why dudes be missing. And and you don't see him no more, like ever again. Squeeze off the federal men, hire plastic surgeon, got cheddar to spend. Fuck up my prince, new name, still move Kane. Niggas fear me like Hussein, whole crew slain. Chicken for pie. Teflon's pushing you guys. If you never seen a star, nigga, look in my eyes. Yo, y'all sad rap. Nigga, gruff, yak, black. Check some ass cat. Bitch, lick my ass crack. Diamonds hats, I'm talking about Ben had, yeah. Hoes you fantasize about Ben smash that. Got mad trap. Sip cognac, play blackjack. Hat back, Vegas, Nevada. Shaking them knockers. Fight night. First row, facing the doctor. Birdie Pacheco. Sipping on Remy XO. Nigga, front. Semi-echo. Now bleed slow. 6 in your tuxedo. Fly from Vegas to LA. Touch the Nico. Call a Frico. Now let's see who I know in 310. So I rob niggas, strike fishes. Now shit is sweet every day like Christmas. Got a wife, got a mistress. Chanel down, ice on both my bitches. Whole figures not for groupie hoes and gold diggers. Used to be a po nigga. Y'all hoes used to be like, no nigga, go nigga. I don't want no broke nigga, but I don't want no broke hoe. I think I don't know. On the low, some of y'all slip cocoa. Got turned out in SNS, my whole head Joe. Only 17, putting all that mess in your screen. Looking older than what you are, just as a queen. Yo, I never sniff coke, smoke Nestle and green. In a 6 European with a sexy Korean. Driving through.
God damn, McGruff. He was rhyming, Tony. I can't hear you because I got the shit plugged in. But I know I go now because I got to go to the top of the inning. I got one more from that same year. When Rockefeller was on fire.
I'm reloaded.
Doo Wop.
Yeah.
Who that?
Beanie Siegel, y'all.
Philadelphia.
That Philly cat. You ain't with that silly rap.
Damn.
Come on. You know how I play.
Damn.
Quiet towns and tie him down.
Yeah. What up, Philly?
Check it.
Doo Wop.
This shit
Beanie
is real,
Siegel.
yeah. Yo,
Come on.
I hate a low dough nigga. Old dough. Your cousin and I ain't your bro, nigga. You say yo nigga. You slow mo nigga. You take 2 weeks to sling a old nigga. So nigga. No flow nigga. Always in my face with your promo nigga. No nigga. I don't know jigger. I'm not Beanie Siegel when I don't flow nigga. You ain't hear me, kid. I can't kick a flow nigga. And no, I ain't got no ticket to the show nigga. What you hope? Oh nigga. A homo nigga. Keep a lot of ones in a go-go nigga. Beat it, kid. Your flow, Joe, nigga. For shit get heated, kid. And a faux blow, nigga. Hate a bitch, nigga. I hate a snitch, nigga. I hate a rich nigga who hate a rich nigga. A too slow or a too quick nigga. Always on his ass, never do shit, nigga. Damn. Leech ass, nigga. Cheap ass, nigga. Damn, when you get them sneaks ass niggas, make Mac wanna come creep ass niggas. Or run up in your house when you sleep ass nigga.
You're cheating again.
Beanie killed it.
You keep cheating, man.
Not at all, bro. It's like a tie, bro.
Hey, hold on. Let me put my shit right.
Got a heavyweight round, so I'm like, I gotta find my shit now.
Beans. Damn, son. All right, so check it out. Jeez. All right, so
Aguilar, what up? Adolf.
Maybe want to run back to Brooklyn, yo. I was too fire. Shout out to Philly.
Too many motherfuckers. You might as well. That shit borough.
Wait, before I go back to Brooklyn, I'm gonna keep it in Philly though, right? Real quick. Let's see what I got here. Let's see what I got.
Yes, check it out. My sound surround like a crown of thorns stuck into the planet. Another MC's is less stranded. A flow breaststroking. They never next racks open. Freestyle forever wax soaking. Keep your lady open, most handsome. I propose a toast to the fed. Diners anthem. Hip hop continuous grind, trying to come up in the strenuous time. So here come the prime culprit, leaving weak rappers insulted. My pen votes to the shot, the paper that drop, the flavor that define nature. A message to the cause of the squadron. I hate that. They blowing me. What the fuck you really showing me? Yo, you can't ride, you get dropped out. It's poetry to make the best listen. and make the rest just listen. Like a Mexican, I get a black off from the fifth end. My style changed like in the rings. Psychopathic, crazy, I did. Just like traffic, the exquisite, vivid, rapid, living authentic while you represent plastic. Yo, a piece of bent backwards, stepping into the dark when I enclose the park like steel fences. I'm only inches away from the DJ by the fences and attack loops and sequences. I backslap the MC senseless, represent this ill type. With the medical examiner, the boots of the top. Ask the manager, any veteran in my regiment, I handle a mic or point like a tip that's hollow. Flip shit for your click to swallow. To all the demons you initiate and now follow. The fifth undo compared to other desperado. This rap shit within my brain like a tumor. I'm constructing the rhyme. I serve the consumer that's worthy. So be blessed whoever heard me when I start. Touching it don't disturb me. I accompany superbly. Rhythm that gets your mind thirsty. When I rock, it's something to see. One time for your mind. Yo, authentically genuine. Representing Philly side, fifth down.
Dirty. Dirty.
Yeah, that was pretty dirty.
Dirty.
And then we come back
Philly, but it ain't
to
my
Brooklyn.
turn
What round is it? Is this the last round or we got one or two more? What's going on? And then we're going to play some Diaz Brothers exclusives, maybe, for them.
It's out.
That I don't remember.
Town to get weed. I went back to town to get weed. Back when I spoke to
Get to that in a minute.
in the B room.
We're going to get to that in a minute. We're still battling.
We're still battling, nigga. Fuck
We're still battling. Fuck all that friendly
Two
shit.
rounds. Let's go.
Coming back to Brooklyn.
Hey. Yo, what's up? We're about to take a ride in the Black Star Galactic.
Mr. Mo.
Yo, Black Star, shining wherever we ride. Yo, we hard earth and diamond. Let the Black Star keep shining wherever we ride. Yo, we hard earth and diamond. Yo, the quarter so winning whenever he's spinning. Yo, the way he be living, check it out. Black Star go winning whenever he's spinning. Girl, hype show. I do. Uptown, boogie down, L-A-C-K-S-T-A-R shine, rockin' it, moving like 8 lights, we right, L-A-C-K-S-T-A-R shine, rockin' yo, doing it, L-A-C-K-S-T-A-R shine, rockin' yo, beaming like 8 lights, we right, L-A-C-K-S-T-A-R shine, rockin' yo, doing it, rockin' yo, rockin' yo. Yes, we play rockin' it. I live in a world without big and soon rockin' it. I feel the unconscious is the main thing posture with unstoppable doctoral big boy scholarship. Niggas like Paul Mooney. If you don't like what I'm saying, fucking sue me. Black Star, Tony Touch, you get rushed like you the only Dutch in a room full of weed had to smoke. Wait so much. Trust I've been battling since Ethiopia was hush. Cold crush niggas to dust, I'm too much for Flatbush. It's the loca, Black Star rappers on the soca. My content over the fence like Sammy Sosa. So Johnny, so you know for mine, black sun, gun, God, make the core feel smaller than ants. Disconnect the nerve endings on your wax sensitivity, but five-sided audio, technicolor imagery. Initially, a lot of cats wasn't really hearing me. Now when I'm around, they keep their hands high like the center.
Independently, we took niggas out. So what now? Chuck D, the whole operation and shut it down. That's my man Black John. It starts played out like saffron. So you look for a new dick to grab on. They say I'm self-righteous, but nah, it's more like I just combine battle skills and conscience, and I still flow the tightest. Golden touch like Midas on my favorite DJ Tony. And if you got skills for telling me, just show me. You know me, the city slicker, and they just sound like promo stickers. Fucking sucker, turning you yellow like shit kickers. You sound gay, the rhymes is drier than Santa Fe. My mind's straight, mad gorilla, war tactics like I was gay.
Stone cap, going shit, fresh millions of wallies, and I'm classic Brooklyn, like the Evansville trolley. This side the satellite to transmit your channel. Keynote on your panel, oh man, like great flannel. In the state, suck a break, and now yo, what's your handle when a black thump? We get your back hump like a camel. Fuck close and I'm a bottle in a champagne bottle. I'll grab the mic and have you speaker like, hi, come on, L-A-C-K-S-C-A-R, shine. Rockin' you, moving like 8 lights, we bright beat. L-A-C-K-S-C-A-R, shine. Rockin' you, rockin' you.
I feel like a king.
Oh, shit.
Pull out the shit, bust about 13 shots. Please keep one hand on the rock. Murder that kill if you will. Now let's really start acting ill. Snip roll from a $100 bill. Or should I chill and big
Milk is chilling.
smoke some dust to increase the rambunctious? Pack up the bus and rush to what function. Kill 100 niggas for fun. God forbid if we see a priest or a nun, they better run. They do run. Did not to know that rappers pack guns and are lethal and loaded and coming to get ya. Here's the blood pink.
MC Light.
Damn, nigga, can a nigga make $1? After all these years, you've been listening to me holler. Roughneck, Georgie, B-boy in an orgy. Now they mad because they still can't afford me. Now I got to slow down for you to keep up. Well, guess what? Y'all niggas is butt. Crusty out of luck. Musty without a buck. 99 and I'm still running them up. Before I toured overseas, I floored MCs. I ain't trying to hear you nobody. Talking about the 50s. You must be talking about your life, talking out the side of your knife. Strong like rocket to the head like a lemon drop. Yeah, right, I want to see you all at the top. But do you have to pull on my coat string? Trying to clip my wings while I do my thing? Now that there niggas get laid out for. Crunch time, lunchtime, eat your ass raw. BK to the fullest. Ass with Wingate, blast that ass. Just like that. Don't touch, it's never too much. 50 MCs, yeah. Tony Touch, Milk D, like the MC, and 50 MCs to that ass, nigga. BK to the fullest.
Gotta represent the females tonight.
That was perfect.
I want to say happy birthday to Sony. She's in the building.
Yeah, I'm like, what's up with the girls, yo? We need, you know.
What up, baby?
Yo, it's Sony's birthday, everybody.
Happy birthday, baby.
In about an hour and 46 minutes, it's her birthday.
That's what's up.
So wish her a happy birthday, everybody. Shout out to all the Tauruses. My girl Sony birthday. Say happy birthday. Danny Vintage is here.
Hey, yo, high school is in the house. Cardoza.
My verse.
What
up, my
Please,
verse?
please represent.
Kim is in the house. So Aguilar's in the house. I love him. But yo, Wop, did I cheat? Or it was I was twice, right?
Perfect. That was a passing joint.
I let it go. Well, I let it go back to back. I don't know. I took 2 right there, but whatever.
That was a passing joint. It's my turn.
Crazy Legs said happy birthday.
Crazy Legs, what up?
Tomorrow night we doing Sony's birthday here on my IG with Oscar G from Miami. It's gonna be crazy. Yo, shout out to my cousin Michelle. I love you, Michelle. Deltona, Brooklyn in the is in the house. Gigi, what up? Shout out to Jay. Yo, Jay, thank you, man.
The serial germ killer.
The serial germ killer. Jay is on the check-in. So
Erica,
we got what is this, round 94, 95?
19, bottom of the 19th, I think.
Bottom of the 19th.
But I'm gonna rebuttal that shit right there that you just did.
Let's go.
So this one right here is Planet Asia, Doo Wop, Razzcast, Royal Flush, Mike Geronimo, and Sadat X.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna do that, and I'm gonna take a piss.
Don't move. Don't breathe. And whatever you do, don't make a sound.
Sony, I love you, baby.
Love you too, Wop.
But listen.
I don't care if y'all don't play our shit. Underground is where it started. Underground is where it's gonna finish. It's Doo Wop, and I got some killers with me, nigga.
Yeah.
Bam,
Where you break that. High levels of rhyming, my kind makes that. Figure 8 rap, upper echelon, Don Trey, revolving child. Wow, you think I came to wait that. This is great. Smack, heroin fiends can take naps. Lean on my team of prestigious G's. First, I thirst, of course, feature body parts. I'm not the one to play around with. I'm repping my town proud. Niggas fall on the god and get pounded. Cut up and shot, shut up and watch. My chain gang bang, orangutan with slang that'll fucking stop. Shit gets dark and evil when niggas bark. My people's just smart. Don't know shit about a bird who walk with eagles. So tell a friend that it's him again. Doo Wop, Planet Asia, we bout.
Spark in the branch, pulling up on the cross Bronx ramp. Niggas want an olive branch, so they heard the camps merge. Burners and dash, burning back with mango and hash. Observe the operation tight like society makes it lack handy product placement. Had some Mexicans make the place look like con basement. Back to the essence, techniques well, delicatessen, cold cuts, wop chopping up the slices, serving samples to the customers. Couple big wheels, trying to buy waiting line, wrapped around the corner like Flex at the tunnel in '98. First 48 interrogate, birth of the canary, took him straight to where the person was buried. Wait, I'm awake. Mixtape mercenary, hard to erase. I ain't no extra sketch homes. My name Exton Stone, Wobster, underground blockbuster, opening credits. Pick your poison, all my niggas is legends. Yo, new 90s, still grimy, gun new shiny, new stripper bitch, new hits, new heinies. You dying, don't act my age, act my shoe size, and do nines. That suit iron, I slew giants. Time travel, there's a new science. All y'all niggas in squares like the view flying. Fuck multiple tracks, call it 2 timing. There's a new time in calendar, I grew Ryan. Same shit, different toilet, still racism. Pack of Skittles and the iced tea, they chasing them. I'm like a Louis hoodie, cause my skin's darkened. And represent for Trayvon Martin. The world's full of colors, like crayon cartons. Y'all niggas hot, like the J I'm sparking. Meaning not, cause I don't smoke weed. I pull a life support on rappers and you niggas in this world, you know better than us, you call. And I drink
Royal Flush and Mike Geronimo.
box birds and 4 or 5 spots full of shells in the closet more time. Niggas try to hit us up, wet us up so they can. When you see hit them properly here, you sure that we got the priest can spit. Says for a time, not mistake. Yeah, doing name farm, nigga, what you working with? Cooking up that brand new shit in the crib.
Yo, Sadat, where you at, Sadat?
These oxycontins in the Percocet. 2 ways. The hood. Stop playing. A mean jumps out of niggas follow what you saying. Let's get loose. A Hennessy stick. The jungle juice. Bronx stallion. 2 Bay Ridge Italian. Nigga got robbed for a fake medallion. I'm from the best hood. OT with making good. Used to be on section 8 of my erection street. Thugged out, nigga, what? I wish you would. And I don't give a fuck what I play my shit. In the project, niggas wanna say my shit. Y'all niggas like extra on my dick. Listen to Bob Molly. Watch flicks like nigga Tommy. Y'all niggas frontin' around with a weak army. I play the nice guy too, but can't smoke with you. If shit jump off, don't know what you do. That's why I can never do a song with you. Your baby mama suck my balls till them shits turn blue. Turn around and fuck her friend and she swallowed too. Don't say no.
Oh.
Damn, bro. I don't know, like for some reason, I don't know, like they gave you more bars
hold
than
on,
they gave me.
What's that?
It's like, oh, everybody gave you more bars than I got. What's going on over here? I got 12
That
bars.
was a collaboration.
60 bars from these guys.
That
What's
was a
going on?
collaboration. No, we gonna keep it in the street though right now.
touching the ground. 3-5.
Next round is the last round. Next round, last round.
I ain't talking the gum. And the slug will make you swallow your tongue. Choke off your own blood. Y'all gonna learn that sheep is a nut. And if I ever hit your ass, it was cause you was sitting down and I was aiming at your head, but you got up too fast. Oh, get it? Cause we don't aim for the legs. No joke. I'm trying to crack the shell and pull out the yolk. Walk with me. And if you ever beef with me, you can't forget me. Cause I either scarred your face or burnt your place. And every nigga that you see me with is on their waist. Put your motherfucking drinks in the air and say fuck the police. Put your guns out and let them off once. Put your haze out and light up your blunts. If you're in jail, roll one sheeter up.
Last round, Tony.
Cheater. So what I go? I go one more or two more?
Whatever you want to do, baby.
So you went out of town. You left the Bronx and you went to Yonkers with it, huh?
That's not out of town. That's New York. That's New York.
I'm gonna take it out of town too. I want to say what's up to the homie Tash from the Licks. Alcoholics is in the building.
Oh shit. Yeah, because I play Razzcazz and Planet Asia. That's West Coast,
Yeah.
so it's only right.
So you want to go to the West? Let's go to the West Coast, baby.
Tash, what up?
Let's go to the West Coast.
From now and forever, it's the liquid MC. X to the Z, you get banned from.
Hold on, I'll bring it back. Make sure my audio sound good.
From now and forever, it's the liquid MC. X to the Z, you get banned from TV. Fucking with me. Liquid niggas, LAC. Captivate, visually stimulate the whole country. See, God we trust, but don't trust us. I'm ready to bust and utter disgust. The homie Tony Touch said, relax, go to dust. I'm on the grind like a flux plus, y'all ain't never had this much. Gotta take it to the streets, play the game, never forfeit. This same time next year, we going corporate. You can't force what don't fit. Your style is like a pistol with no kick. You're weak and you don't hit. Bitches catch nothing but dick. Fuck the BS, beat it to death. Fuck the safe, TS, yeah. Hennessy for everybody in the empire. Enemies get Kennedy in my line of fire. Swings like Marvin Wire, X swings like Sammy Sosa. These guns up in my holster got me on the running poster. Running from the law, trying to stay low key. On E and T, make the 50 and 6. Then it's back to LAX. But beats and concepts. They know they can't smoke me, so they send me bomb threats. I'm rough like sex with my ex. Cash beat the pussy up a whole time. Taking any jet. Back to the steps, I hold the vital sight. Exhibit hold it down with the rifle. I'm running with the city flips, niggas dying over colors when it's all about the chip. So read it off the list so that I'll be one rusher. I'll fuck you up so bad, Tony wouldn't want to touch her.
To reach out and touch you with a man. You wanna play with my little friend? Oh, yeah. Cypress. Real peace, baby. Like this. Tony thought I spit and been a block the polka. Hitting you niggas sound like a long line of coca. Niggas are crazy, baby. I'm living like coca. Hitting you higher inside the queen back of motor. Rolling in the green coca, looking for something. No quiere jugar conmigo, yo me la voy a tocar. Flow making this shit, I split flows with talk while you fighting my shit. My nigga call from the illicit to the for the street keeper, lyrics on the speaker, lifting the spirit of the night keeper. Heat seeker, late shaking the culo, popping the guts. Tony wanna give him too much, give him a touch.
Keep it in the West. One more.
Yo. Swallow your pride and eat a dick. Make the rudest apologize, you ain't ruling shit. I'm Rick Rubin in 85 with a beard thick. Thick bitch, tight Peruvian smelling eyes that's quick. I tell you that I'm one up, sundown to sun up, sun niggas. I probably fucked your mama, but no condom. It's good pussy. Tell it to your honor. The trauma is Jeffrey Dahmer. It took me too many moons to set up this new platoon. Get ambushed or kick push with push brooms. Man, look like Sweetwater. Cornbread that break under pressure when he caught up. Big homie said I gotta crawl before I walk. And if I ram my mouth, then my legs will get cut off. I'm just a young boss in the back cave. Back against the wall, coast on my back. I came back with them back pains. Whoa. Tell him my name on the gym. Ball like I'm dead rose. Hold, know my gym. You players not allowed. I'm spiking I move the crowd like all testing them. Punchlines mean I'm really go punch civilians. Crunch time means I take it to the hole. Not the baskets, I make your weight shake thin. Blank tape to your deck, niggas still break their necks to hear it. You need clearance with the labels just to spin. I need to clear it with the bank just to spin. Club appearance, that's 15 racks. If you get it like that, shit, it gotta be a sin. So Lord, forgive me, yes, I'm a sinner. Yes. But these hoes is with me cause I'm a winner. Back when we ate canned food for then I coach fools to Pro Tools, made my agenda. I'm coach fools, I'm nasty like tofu. I wish a motherfucker would get your whole career injured. That's assault with a deadly weapon. I killed your favorite rapper last record. I fucked your favorite actress on a mattress with a blessing. And made that pussy Annie up. She called my dick antidepressant. I'm really not impressed with none of you niggas stressing that Kendrick is all blessed with the gift to carry the presence of big and pop. And I'm popping big shit when label investments. 15 minutes turning to 60 seconds. Last night I spent 12 hours inside a session. Came up with shit. Writers block niggas up and distressing like, who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares? Even when you slump, dog, you still be a millionaire. You can play a Santa Claus and make sure you hold dear. Every verse I put that bitch in a hearse by tone steer.
Everybody's loving that shit. God damn, they fucking throwing it down over me.
Well,
after that
you went to the West Coast. I was like, what's going on? Shout out Planet Asia. Shout
They
out.
threw the dirt on top of me after that shit. God damn. My turn?
Yeah. Let's go.
Hold on.
Then I'm gonna do something special after whatever you play. I'm gonna do something.
Lord Tariq, Don Black, and myself.
That's right.
You've been gone a long time.
True that. You're right. You're right.
It's only right.
Don't start asking me questions, though, all right?
Where'd you go?
None of your goddamn business, bitch. But you thought you was gonna see me. I'm no savage to this mixtape shit. The OG, D-double-O-W-O to the P. We gonna do
Corey Guns, my nephew, let's go.
I bomb atomically, vomit electronically like I'm demonically possessed when I get on it chronically, phonically, lyrically perform calm robberies, reach for my lottery, Patrick with the pottery, shadow stars, glow dust till dawn when the wind hits it. Sinless, hit you marks absent, attendance, I don't respect you, screw your future, no millennium, clips hit his soul, strip his gold and his platinum, no tack when the scrappings I had till he's blast backwards, and slap with the strays from the steel by accident, was what it seemed till CG's eased the guns in. From the whip and told him tear gas, sleep the function. Shred by the door, take flight inside the floor. Chicks hit the floor, fry our band and play more. Behold the toast, don't you? So don't approach slowly. I just squeeze shit off, leave him going to Jacoby. Uptown, who frowns the land with Uncle Wise. You got it locked before
Lord Tariq.
Listen, yeah. Power to the people, doing what I gotta get that powder to the people. I am to this hip hop like that sour is the diesel. I'm around in my second album. Hey, Soundview, this is the sequel.
How you feel about that, Bronx? What's poppin', BX? I told you. Back, Lord.
Yeah, power to the people, doing what I gotta get that powder to the people. I am to this hip hop like that sour is the diesel. I'm round in my second album. Hey, Soundview, this is the sequel. This the mathematician, add division, ain't no equal. Had division minus all the bitch, and I could teach you. Raised amongst the faculties, gravity casualties, casually having me strapping up.
We in the Bronx right now.
Feds on my back, I don't see them, but I know they there. Yeah, my whole circle knows how to hold us.
We going to mass right now, though.
Yeah, I roll with polar bear.
Terminology, where you at?
Go and get the snow from there.
It's hacksaw, Jim. Dugging all the fiends level, boiling them hard eggs on top of the oven. I cut me an onion and then stomp it out. Like it said, something foul to my mother. I've been wildin' all summer. Bleach in the squirt gun, spray your eyes. For them words you plagiarize, I be stressing out. Step up to my enemy and stretch them out. Stay in line, you could get the steal just for stepping out. I went the weapon route, we can shoot it out. Roll up another ounce. So
let's go to the West Coast.
And I got some
Planet Asia.
with me, so no matter where you at. Planet Asia, let's go.
I know he
fast learners and fast burner, stash burners like transformers, splash journals. Souvenirs, divine dip, grand pooper gear, medallion flash, static splash on the school again, so you not with me. Had the target on your head as soon as Doo Wop hit me. All day, that niggas better crown me. This is celibacy in the cipher. Basically, get the fuck from around me. The aura's too icy. My do-rag dynasty, dirt shiesty. Sticking up on us, trying to sightsee. Beat the case for beating your face to the white meat.
Let's go to Trenton right now.
I am deeply committed to thinking and being lyrical. The hip-hop gospel, the voice of the spirit. Walking on water was one of my lesser miracles. I put witness the water, remove
John Black.
Wow. You lack a flow full of iron, a round full of niacins, vitamins and minerals. I speak digital, think analog, catalog of bars stronger than me shower raw. They happy for me, haters can't stop mine. I'm all they talk about, like Angie leaving Hot 9.
Woo!
Trenton, bitch.
Hey, Tony.
Go, rappers today is corny.
I'm about to rhyme.
Go.
I'm about to rhyme right here. So you gotta play something with you rhyming. Let's go.
This here is the sound of perfection. Magic at work, do what you can call it. Mr. I did it first. The mixtape God y'all believing in. When Cali said we the best, must be talking about me and him. They said mixtapes was dead in the streets, but I was getting high, getting head on the beach now. Seeing why it's like seeing Tupac, 2 mixtapes in 2 weeks. Who is this hot, most critically acclaimed holder of the crown? This can go anyway, like 50 on the mound. Diddy White Party DJ, bumping out the back of Mr. Carter and Beyonce. Speaking on the king and queen since we on the convo. Please tell Hov I need a freestyle pronto, cause the mixtape is back from the beach and I'm ready to return to the streets. As you can see, I'm alive. You see it, nigga.
Oh man.
Wu-Tang, what up, Wu-Tang?
Are we done, or do I gotta we keep going?
You gotta play something with you rhyming on it now, because I rhymed on that
Something that I'm rhyming on. Okay.
And then we going straight Diaz brothers after that shit. Fuck that.
All right. Let me think about that for 2.
Shit.
Maybe this. Let me see this. No, that ain't gonna work. No, that's not it. Let's see here.
Psycho Les Peanuts, what up?
Once again, we got 50 MCs in the room with one microphone.
I hear Sony in the background. Sony, happy birthday, baby.
In a cycle. He wants to tell you a little story about where
find the one I rapped on, man. I'm failing. But I do got this. I could play the DS.
Planet Asia in the building. Planet Asia, West Coast.
Yo.
God
No,
damn,
the shit is real. I'm gonna find something I rapped on, but I don't want to hold this up, right? So I'm gonna play this until I find what I want to find. Right? So
let's go.
I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this until I find what I need to find, so that way we could all be on the same page.
If I could get 8 bars, shit. Yo, look at it, man. I'm in the truck with the sister rattling. I keep the fire burning like kerosene. You might ask who am I? I reply to 5-star with the 5 in the garage. I take charge like an AME X card. Trying to score for that purple like Brett Favre. Yeah, boy, press record. Can I rock night and day? I'll be sure, bitch. Grown man talk, red man boss. Yeah, I'm the Duke like Baltimore and Randolph. Turn him off, your boy too loud. He number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Granddaddy hot.
All right, so you know the main thing is never panic when something is like left, right, left. Just don't panic, man.
Yeah, finesse in the building.
Finesse in the
Play
building.
the freestyle, nigga.
I got this one.
Where
Hold
was
on.
you at?
Let's see what I got here.
That's
the B side, damn it. You can still get the whole mixtape collection from where, Doo Wop? You got your whole USB on you got the whole USB, right?
DM.
Everybody you could DM Doo Wop.
Every mixtape I ever
DM me,
every
we got
time,
USBs for sale, bro.
every time
The
Tony
baddest
touch every
motherfucking
day.
DJ on the planet, Tony Touch. 50 more MCs, you know what I'm saying? So don't try to front, cause it's all live. Yo, Tone, leave this shit off, man, one time.
Yo, raise your level up a notch if you're still there. And to those that rest in peace, yo, we still there. And in the name of you, we drop nothing but skills here. It's Power Cypher Part 2, let's get ill, yeah. Once again, watch the Indian let go. You'll see I'll have this whole industry petrol. Why is that? I'm jacking for beats like a klepto with 51 C's, so leave your shit wet, so stop what you're doing.
I'm about to ruin
The rhythm and the styles that you used to. I sound local, sick in the head, my kill poco. I blast on those that's gas like Sunoco. I am Moco, my roco pollo. Style be mad flavor. I don't it's one ball. Boy, I hit you with low. I got more flow in case you don't know. I slam lingo, my man Domingo. He makes me with the track and we hitting like that. It's Tony Touch, all in the mix. What up, Kingos? He wait to Cinco, Vivo. Don't blink, oh, you might miss me. Best, my ill concepts on you like bomb threats, cause I'm different. And don't compare me to another, cause they can't hang. Word to the mother, I'm different. So don't compare me to another, cause they can't hang. Word to the mother.
49 MCs plus Hurricane G. Lyrically, OD speaks like drugs for all you players and thugs. One love to all my bitches, hitting your own switches. Girl, get them riches. I maintain conquer all terrain, pouring on you like rough rain. Electrify like lightning, frightening. MC MCs with hard rolling claps and thunder, making hip hop pistol like Eighth Wonder. Doing it my way, somehow, some way. Coming up with funky fly shit every single day, like organized confusion. Cruising through your brain, bruising up the game. With my nigga Tone Tubbs. I don't give a fuck, we can get fucked. Whoa, I shake my booty and leave a movie like a bitch on a period, delirious. Once again, you can kiss my ass, my big ass, my whole fat entire ass, while I drop the mask and be fresh new motherfuckers like herbal baths. Like feel the wrath of my madness, bringing MCs back, cause y'all can't bag this. Flow, Boricua CEO, split shit. Bruja cuya misión de Dios, luz y paz divina, espina guajira, doña escoba, vencedora y dominadora. No hay quien me tumba la fuerza, se te acabó tu tiempo, la próxima vez te reza, que fucking puñeta.
That's what we doing?
That's it. That was my verse of the day for you for my mixtape stuff. And shout out to Hurricane G.
One more, then you play one more, and then we done.
We're gonna play some Diaz Brothers stuff before we go. Yo, shout out Psycho Les.
Yo. You hear me?
I hear you.
Doo Wop and Raekwon. Check it out.
Doo Wop, what up, nigga? What's the prognosis, nigga? Word up. Nighttime reflection from the mirror. Federal Bureau of Ikes did it all our lives. We Swiss bankers cremating in Australia. Floss whales, we live. Men plus the son of the Mahalias. Go play the horse with the wooden face. Catch me a grace. Iceberg blankets, Queen Sheba sheets, the Gigantes. Paparazzi, Nazi, elbow money. Invisible blazes, laying over rocks. Let the stars know the president.
Doo Wop and Raekwon.
Here to show and prove, make moves for every dollar in the groove. Rhymes that's imported, raw flat.
It's my honor, nigga.
Niggas gay bitches, most guys.
Yo, Aqua Swiss, iceberg wrist, the chocolate Swiss. Smith, love the Spanish kid with the starburst twist. Marvelous with the 5950 fitted, matching the kicks. This crispier than St. Nicholas fish. New tape niggas slipping the disc. Whopping Ray will commit shit like Sermon and Smith. Homie, my sermon is swift. I got the powerful verses that if this was a church, they'll give a crippled person a lift. And now he crip walking. I ain't just talking. I do this thing often. Kenyon Martin. Last week I gave his team a boom and told them, take this, put you the boss.
The kid's awesome. From every barrel to barrel, every castle to castle, we connect, put it down and we ask you. Real niggas rapidly.
Doo Wop and Raekwon.
Standing right in front of the building, son, nigga, you might die. From every barrel to barrel, every castle to castle, we connect, put it down and we ask you. Real niggas rapidly.
Let me tell you what I did right here, Tony.
Right in front of the building, son, nigga,
I
you
came
might
across Verrazano, the Polly with Mr. Polly himself. Plus, I need a pair of Wallies with the cheddar melt. Gold snake skin to coincide with the belt. It's though or die, baby, like so side. Hold your pimp cup high.
Inflation, colorless ass and toast, nigga post. One of the finest made tailors the soap. My medicine's growth. Young popes, greatest of all time. Spoke control wall. Had 60 horses on post. It's automatic magic, 30 Kangos. Understand fabric, spray at faggots close. The legacy's dying, fakers approach. Hit them with the hater soap. Clap at your gators and snatch your hoe.
It's the 2003 version of the cold crushing force MCs. I'm about to force MCs to get their weight up. Yo, Ray, I'm a DJ and I'm still telling rap cats to step their game up.
I'm sure we could go on and on and on, man. Two more rounds, baby. On some battle shit.
I know y'all remember
the fucking after hours. Where you going right now? What's happening?
All right, so I'm gonna do mine right now. You do yours and we done. You ready?
All right. This is the last battle round, and then we're gonna show everybody the collabo catalogs.
Yeah.
The catalog is crazy on the collabos. You guys don't even know. We got a
Don't get it. Oh, get the free and do right, baby. Come on. If you from that where I standing right now, out of town and standing right now. Get them up, get them up, get them on up, get them up, get them up, get them on up. Come on. I'm on my mixtape shit, standing on the corner with my mixtape shit. Yeah, I'm on my mixtape shit, pumping extra willies on my mixtape shit. Yeah, I'm on my mixtape shit, about to make a deal. Bringing mixtape bricks. Yeah, I love this mixtape shit. Remember when you never heard a mixtape glitch? 90-minute cassette, no mixtape skit. 96 round the time when the mixtape switch. Yeah, I love this mixtape shit. These rap niggas know how it's DJ scared. Try the shit, listen to my next mixtape brick. These songs don't exist. It's on my mixtape list. I love this mixtape shit. OT doing shows, taking mixtape trips. First class thanks to this mixtape shit. Cornerstone, put my name on some mixtape. Yeah, if you're from there where I standing right now, I said, out of town and standing right now, and get them up, 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 come on, get them up, get them up, get them up, come on, no, can you get them up, let's go. I'm on that mixtape shit, shows around the world off that mixtape shit. Yeah, I'm on that mixtape shit, running up the chick on that mixtape shit. Yeah, I'm on that mixtape shit, fucking up the hood with that mixtape shit. You know I'm living good off that mixtape shit. From here to Hollywood off that mixtape shit. Kick a pre at the castle, nigga. 145th shouts to A-Pole and Rick. Selling tapes out the trunk, my nigga. Hand in hand like war the feds. So we give it cause I'm the store ran a belly right in front of the deli. Muhammad know how it goes. Selling pigs, I just gave a promo. When it comes to this cake, my nigga, gotta shake these niggas. It's like the drug game of snakes, my niggas. But I still love this mixtape shit. First motherfucker with a mixtape click. Now swore niggas know that the mixtape sick. Feed something thick for they mix.
He said Justo phase on.
phase on. Shout out Justo. God bless him.
Yes, sir.
Kid Capri always showed love for me, man. I know you guys had a thing too, and I'm glad you worked it out.
That's my man right there.
I love you, kid. He even did this for me.
Stop the press, uncontrollable hotness upon this wax. You know what I'm saying? My man Tony Touch, bring it to you powerful with full force. 50 powerful MC, stop the press, uncontrollable hotness upon this wax. You know what I'm saying? My man Tony Touch, bring it to you powerful with full force. 50 powerful MCs doing their thing. Rock steady crew off the hook. This is the one and only Kid Capri. And we run things from New York all the way around the world. So y'all make sure y'all keep it moving, keep it there, and we gonna keep it rocking. You know what I'm saying? Now, Matt, Tony Touch.
I think we good right there, fight.
You good, baby.
Shout out to Psycho Les, the beat nuts in the house.
Play
I wanna tell a story so like people know, like, you know, listen, this was a special evening. Look, we got 1,500 people still here, which means we probably tapped out at like, you know, easy 50, 60,000 more maybe in total. But I want to say rest in peace to Ray Roll, and I want to thank him. And I want to thank him for bringing us together because you have continued to inspire me and you have continued to help me step my game up on all levels, on the mic, you know, on some mixtape, on some the way I, you know, format everything. And then shout out to Ray Rowe for bringing us together. And then here we are, 20-something years later. We making records. Shout out to Diamond D, just put us on the new single. We got a video coming out with Diamond D, and man, I love you, bro, like a real brother, you know. And just wanted to share that before we play some of our collabos, you know.
Same here, brother. Same here.
Yeah. And
like we was about to go to war in '96.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Remember that shit, nigga. We fixed that shit.
Yeah, because Ray Rowe was like, this is getting a little hot. You guys got to.
He was like, nah, this ain't gonna happen. This ain't gonna happen.
Like, you guys got to relax. I know both of you guys, you know. And then,
right.
boom, Ray Rowe.
Before Norby, he said relax.
Yeah, that's right. So moving forward, right? It's crazy because it's so ironic how our, you know, careers have still continued to intertwine over 20 plus years. I mean, we did the Diaz Brothers record on my first album. That was amazing. We put out like 3 or 4 mixtapes together before the Peacemaker. We did one with K Slay. We got the Live in Japan session. I still got that on the USB also. But, you know, we did a bunch of mixtapes, man, and a bunch of songs, G's Up, and all these records. So 5 years, 20. Well, no, we did the Diaz Brothers mixtape 97. So 23 years, maybe 24. Strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a real number. 24 years, me and this brother, you know,
same here,
working
brother.
together. And, yo, we still be going on the road, right or wrong, yo?
Yeah. Japan, all that.
And now, how crazy is this? We talked about how we was going to listen to a lot of brothers that we've lost over the years tonight. And one that really stands out that we did not get to play and address was our brother Guru from Gangstar, right? And a lot of people know you was on the road with him for the last years of while he was here with us.
Last 5 years, but you was on the road with him before that.
And I was on the road with Guru in '96 doing Jazzmatazz tours. You know, I was on the road with Donald Byrd, and we were doing all the Jazzmatazz stuff. And then, you know, you came fast forward later, and you was on the road with him doing 2000 and whatever it was. It's just weird. It's wild how we both work with him, you know. And
so we made a song. We made a song to talk about that shit.
Yeah, yeah, I like that. We made a song, and we talked about. As soon as we lost Guru, me and you connected, and we recorded this song for Guru, right? And I miss my brother so much, man. And Sony's here with us. It's her birthday, and she sang the chorus on this for us.
Sony's on the joint.
That was also my brother too.
That's right.
Right.
So, you know,
That's
before
right.
I even linked up with Tony, that was already family for me. And he actually was one of the first people to co-sign when I met Tony.
Right.
So, you know, that was a big. We all lost.
She said I wasn't such a hard. He said I wasn't such a douchebag. He's like, it's all right. Anyway, we did this song for Guru, and this is one of my favorite records we ever did together. Doo Wop, and
listen to the lyrics, man.
Sony's birthday, and I'm gonna let it rock. Oh, and Raekwon on the intro. Saying a few words about Guru on the intro. This is Raekwon on the intro saying a few words about Guru, and then the record starts.
You know, it just messed up. You know what I mean? We lost another one, you know. But what we can do now is look through the music, the great music he made. He made exciting hip hop. You know, I didn't even know he was from Boston. I just found that out. So. You know, lost a soldier from Boston as well, and lost a good brother, man. I know he up there right now, 30. You know, they're in the heck.
Listen to the word. Listen to the word.
gone too soon. Reminiscing when I met you like in 93. Me and Ray Rose running up in D&D. Remember meeting Dave, he said, you could work here, up the shop with the room next to you and Premier. You showed some love, and you ain't even know who we was. Next thing we in the B room, smoking some bud. I tried to tell you how I be making all these tapes. A year later, you did the intro for 48. East New York, we was up in True Master's crib. It was there I learned what a true master is. Gifted, unlimited rhymes, universal. Would always flow off of the top with no rehearsal. Then came 50 MCs, you know the 50s. Couldn't believe you asked me to go overseas. Jasmine Taz, yeah, that was 96. Cool. Busy on the mic, tongue touching the mix. Can't forget Owen Lamb, yep, Donald Word. This was some of the best times, man, that's my word. The tour bus spitting rhymes as we pass the earth. More history came soon afterwards. The Peacemaker, my theme song to this day. You always rap for me home, man, what can I say? Now I'm pouring out this liquor, knowing one day in the next lifetime I get to spend another moment with you. I was sitting in the lounge, walls shaking from the sofa's lips. Now I'm sipping on this orange and goose, reminiscing the last 5 years of his life. I was next to him, calling and texting him, tourist down, checking him. Airport, lost my bag, he let me wear his Tim's. All asthmatic, so we even shit I've been a but now ain't no medicine to help my friends breathe another breath again.
Never got to tell you how much you meant to me, but I'ma remember, my friend. I'ma remember till we meet again. I'ma remember. Hey.
It's crazy. Guru, you love you, man.
Damn. You killed
God
that.
damn, bro.
You nailed that one, dude.
We nailed that shit, brother.
I was like, me and Ray rolled up in D&D. Yo, that was the real shit, man.
Right. That was real talk.
Yo, and then, yo, I can't even begin, man. I miss him. I miss Guru so much, man.
Yeah.
I miss him so much.
You know why? You know why his phone calls was the illest shit though. Like it had nothing to do with rap. It had something to do with fucking real life.
Yeah. Yeah, he was the first person, like, industry-wise and rapper-wise. Because, I mean, I went on the road with Guru in 96 for, like, 3 weeks. We went to Europe. My first time in Europe ever. Italy, this one, that one, boom, 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 96. Amsterdam, all kind of wild stuff. We were Donald Byrd and Dia Davenport. It was so ill, and I just learned so much on that tour. Shout out to Owen Lamb, too, my attorney at law extraordinaire.
Yeah.
And, you know, I learned a lot from him, man. And, you know, I just miss my brother, bro. That's it, you know.
Same here, bro.
And I know you was on the road with him heavy for like 5 years, you said, right at the end.
Yeah, 5 years.
Well, you guys heard the story.
5 years.
That was probably one of my favorite records we ever did together, man. And shout out to Sony. Happy birthday, Sony. She here on the chorus.
Sony, happy birthday, baby.
Ooh.
Thank you.
So got Tuesday. Let's go to Cielo.
So what's up? You want to play one or two? You want to play that something that we did or that
Hold on.
Here's a little story that must be told about two true brothers that was put on hold. They tried to hold us back for fortune and fame. Tried to shit on our name. We shouldn't have taught them the game. They tried to step on our ego, walk on our pride, but the D-ass brothers stand side by side through thick and thin, from beginning to end. This battle we lost, but the war will win. Cause
Brooklyn is in the house. Bushwick, motherfucker, with a now. What you want now? What you want now? What? Wild and touch, man. Fuck these sissies. They want spare change. Get them niggas $150. And we got enough heat to burn a whole record label and stop your heart quicker than this record on the turntable.
Hold the fuck up. Listen.
And put crooks in here, cause we
what? Yo, whatever she said, we don't give a fuck.
Go.
It's the D-ass brothers, bitch, turn it up.
yo, I'm immaculate. Y'all activists, lock down the game, tone, touch the name. Whoa, I'm so sick of the same flow. I move on the track like I'm Sugar Shane Mo. I put thoughts to paper, rock planets like Bam and off the baker. Sucker DJs, I'm caught the vapors, cause my shit stay hot and they shit not. Ivan Dito, it's El Nino, kick that unique flow. I go for mine when I speak, no better yet, I go for yours. A brand new tape for your ear. Once again, Wop and Touch about to take it there. Once again, ain't nothing but crooks in here, cause we getting to take money off the books this year. Come on. Yeah, whatever y'all say, we don't give a fuck. It's the D-ass brothers, bitch, turn it up. Yeah, whatever y'all say, we don't give a fuck. It's the D-ass brothers, bitch, turn it up. Do we gotta go tape or not really? We sling tapes like the late great Pac and Biggie, Eminem and Nelly. But then again, if we fall, that get in the walls, and not we be sitting in the audience, chilling with a multi-platinum rapper we extort him.
Wowzers.
That's all I got.
Nah, it's not all, but okay.
That's all I got.
You don't have this?
Yo, my shit is hot, kid. Yo, I got that.
You don't got that one?
That's when I tried to like that Spanglish shit, right?
You don't have this
Wapo,
in your lap.
Wapo.
You don't have this on your side?
Nah, play that shit.
Yo, my shit is hot, kid.
Toy.
Yo, I got that fire, kid. Yo, I'm telling you, B, y'all need this shit, man. I'm telling you, my shit is about to flow, son. Word, kid.
Stop talking, just do it, chop it, cut it, bag it, move it, second, go round, we up, hose down.
Jesus. Steak pockets fully loaded for battle. Jesus. We the trash bags and coke and barrels. Jesus. Guns jammed, and we throwing the maxi. Jesus. Whopping touch, keep smoking barrels. Jesus. Toca, Nostra, Monta, everything, esa, loca. Guapo, capo, papo, with some busy rap when my shots blow. Well, it's the name you respect, to the flames that you set. Came here to rap, no shame in my step. Pain in I spread no rest till I'm dead. I guess it's the threat. Coming with the raw for the session instead. Never running from the law unless it's the fed. Nice with the pen, surprising them when the cycle begins. Yeah, I strike them again. Heavyweight kid, I stay hyped to the end. Regulate, separate life from the men. Fuck what you heard. I'm stuck with my word and my balls. Try and kick that, we gon' brawl. You never find another that's worth the move balls. Know what I mean?
Just do it, cop it, cut it, bag it, move it, second, go round, we up, hose down.
Jesus. This what the game made me. Jesus. From grams to eight the keys. Jesus. This the brothers D-I-A-Z. Jesus. The Puerto Rican J-P. Jesus. Wapo, capo, papo, with some busy rap when my shots blow. Jesus. Toca, Nostra, Monta, every day, esa, loca. We got a few
bars, let's get right to it. Go ahead and twist up, y'all, put a light to it. Get your Chris, get your Henny, get your Moe, get your Louis. This the Sequence Records mixtape, my nigga. And who is me? Doo Wop, the mixtape, son to it. You want to learn about the art of war? Come to me. I show you how to bag it. I show you how to cook it. And when you get it patted, I show you where to put it. This game ain't the switch the lanes. You get the fuck, you got the biggest pain. This the niggas with brains and real things on their mind. And they take care of mine and they stay in the grind on the block all day. Hit the studio at night, live their life here. To the left, now they trying to make it right. I feel y'all niggas. Fuck chopping the deal, we independent, my niggas, we sign niggas. Jesus.
I got one.
Yo, you said take care, mom.
I got one.
Yo, it's crazy.
My nigga Bounce Master Doo Wop holding it down for the Bronx. Tony Touch, BK, gangster shit, hip hop shit. Let's go.
Yeah, this for my Rob De Niro niggas, Al Pacino niggas, Scarface, Carlito, Casino niggas, 144 Dro and Perico niggas, 100,000, 40-inch Tito niggas, public housing, 40-ounce drinking niggas, on the corner all night, sticking niggas. Everybody getting the crump on the street level, moving units out of the trunk. Click bang, shorties with Paducas, doing what you gotta do.
That's some D&D studio days.
Click bang, the dope that you call old school. Fiend out on the block, but Duke is so cool. Click bang to your crew, yo click.
Talk that shit, Tony. Talk that shit.
Click bang. Yo, violator like Mona. Wow, to a coma. Yeah, I said it before, but yet y'all slept when I said it was raw. Now we want them 5 mics instead of a 4. Cock block is better half the door. Just half the hills. Now the world sweating the deals. Coming up like when you getting skills. And some get rude when they step in the grill. Then I be like, dude, take a second to chill to figure it out. Why is it that we so hot and you not? Don't guy. Do.
Play the last one, man. We done after that.
All right. What you got? Oh, you want me to play something?
You play.
I'm gonna play the extended Diaz Brothers mix, bro.
What are you doing?
This is where it all started for us, dude.
After that, we out.
You know what this is.
Yeah, brother.
Christ. Tony, what happened to you? They want to spoil my $800.
I got a whole hour of records we did, bro. I got like 75 minutes of our songs.
Somebody wants to borrow me.
I'll play all these shit.
How long now? And that's to do this. There always is, Tony. How bad was the Diaz Brothers? They got beat going back to the story. Yeah, you're right.
And mind you, this was Doo Wop's idea. To be honest, I gotta put this out there. Doo Wop was like, yo, why don't we do a mixtape and call it the Diaz Brothers? I was like, what? This is incredible, man. Yo, I love your thought process, man. I'm just saying.
I got that lean back shit. Go ahead and play that though. I got the lean back.
Oh, you got the lean back. All right, let's go. Eddie Bati's gonna fight. Scratch.
Hey yo, this Tom, who this? What the dilly? I just did a show down in Philly. Bought the squad with me. Tore down something silly in the bathroom. Me and Paul pumping on some chronic. The feds walked in and locked the door right behind them. Talk about they had a moral obligation. They phone tap Scarface conversation. This nigga Montana wanna hit us with the hammer. Say word. Yo, son, they picked it up on their scanner. Swear we was one that lit them up at the banner. Fuck this rap shit up. On my way back round now we both being set up. The niggas mad cause we got the tape game stuck. You been in the mix for like 8 years, correct? Me and you is like neck to neck. Flipping cassettes, suckers got me vexed. Got it locked, Montana wants to blow up the spot. But you know the flow, we usually down low. Profound, then soy hablando. So tell me how that sound, yo. That's the real shit, remember we was back up north. Yo, I'ma hit you right back, my jack about to cut off.
That's it right there.
Who the fuck you think you go? Who the fuck you think I am? The fucking cowboy? You wanna go to war? You wanna go to war? We take you to war, okay? Alex, you there? Hey, he's not there.
We just hit the turnpike. All my thugs sight busting like 120. Lot of blunts and Henny flow. Niggas knowing about the dynasty. Shit is not minor leagues no more. Major labels play hardball. So this time we got to slam one out the park. Bobby Bonilla style. I think I lost some weight down. Still here while I keep hearing these fucked up sounds. Think we phone tap. Son, see me when I touch down. Keep your eyes open. Snake eyes constantly scoping. Check for them speed signs and watch where you're going. Them individuals catch you stay the original no more. Niggas fighting this Cold War. So we made a promise. Don't remember through the knowledge. We the shit now. All they can do is pay homage. Now I'm on the belt palm way. Pedal to the metal. Thoughts of a rebel won't lose, refuse to settle. Focus on the sky. You know the rest will follow because we keep the stakes high. Hold up. Posting the block, throwing money, grabbing silly bitches, blowing the slot. Like the bitch you in now, so I'm killing as soon as you hang up. You lose the
Yeah. Live and direct, hip hop citizen.
What's going
you were just
on?
hearing was the battle between DJ Doo Wop, Bronx native, and my main man Tony Toka, also known as Tony Touch, out of the BK. Man, oh man, was that a marathon battle?
Yeah, it was. I didn't realize how much material they got when they put their catalogs together.
Yeah, neither did I. I mean, I'm totally impressed by that. You know, with the firm, come on, man. I didn't realize they were behind that. Now, did I miss something? Is the DS brother Tony Touch and Doo Wop?
That's correct. That is correct.
And no, as far as the firm joint, you got to remember they were using a lot of freestyle. They were using a lot of
instrumentals,
right? Popular beats and throwing other artists over the top of them or their lyrics over the top of them.
The phone tap beat is actually done by who, John?
Dre.
Absolutely correct. That's if that's true, because we've been learning that Dre's been having what do you call them? Ghost beaters.
Yeah. In fact, High Tech is one of them, notably.
And as well as now we found out Scott Storch.
Really?
Yeah, that's what occurred during the battle between Scott Storch and Mr. Manny Fresh.
Yeah, I don't see how that was a battle, but this was good though. This was good. I didn't realize it was going to go this long, to be honest with you. But it brought back a lot of good memories, man.
They were smart. They played the best stuff first.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the first 2 hours were fantastic.
I'm not going to front when they mentioned being able to get a hold of all the freestyle tapes that they put together. and hit them on a DM. I was definitely doing that on the gram. So let's see what they say.
Oh, what they giving them out?
Yeah, yeah. Well, they said they're selling everything that they put together on flash drives.
Oh wow! All right, that
So
is interesting.
you know, I put my dibs in on that.
That it's worth it because it's classics that you can't find. I mean, I used to get them from downtown Brooklyn. You may be not familiar with downtown Brooklyn and VA, but that was the place where you would go and you get your bootleg tapes, on mixtapes from, and that's no longer there. Everything down there is commercialized now.
Yeah. No, I mean, we had them out here. I don't know how they got them out here, but we would get them out here.
And how much would you pay?
Back in the days?
Yes, sir.
About $15 to $20.
We were paying $10. Hey, man, if you would have said $5, I would have jumped out a window.
You know, you said in Brooklyn they don't have the bootlegs anymore. What happened to Canal Street? I know that's
When they moved to bootleg movies. Once they were able to establish the movies, they no longer cared about the music for some reason.
Oh, okay.
And then everything's now DVD and CDs anyway.
Now I did like the fact that they both were able to pull out similar artists. So you know they went KRS for KRS. They did the Cannabis. The way they were going back and forth between using the same artist but using their own variation. I thought that was pretty good. What's going on here? We got two Don Juans.
Yes, that's all we need is two Don Juans.
Hey, you know how it is. Technical challenges here. I'm trying to work both technical challenges at the same time.
Well, you know what? I would have thought that we would have did a hard wire for that recording, man. It would have. I think would have been more suffice.
Yeah, it looks like he faded out.
Okay. Shout out to Dialect as well, because you know I gave him the heads up, and he was able to get in contact with Don Juan and Matt to make that happen as best it could. And shout out to Sherry T, hung out with us the entire time. Actually, she went and took her got a bachelor's degree all 4 years before it ended, and came back. And shout out the Great One hanging out, Q Face. I see you all out there. You know, Luciano, all of you guys, thank you for hanging out with us. If you want to call up, I'm sure there's a way that you can reach us with the what is it called? The link?
The link is in the pin.
That's it. Also, hit the subscribe button because we don't know when these events are going to occur. We find out late, and we want you to be a part of it. So, and if we're a part of it, we want you to be there. So, hit the subscribe link button so you can be up to date as soon as we are up to date. If that's a word.
Yeah, this was a surprise to me. I was out and about, and the fellas hit me up, and to see if I was available. And I said, man, I feel like we're a real damn newsroom.
Exactly. And still keep an eye out for tomorrow. Major event. I want to call it major, even though it hasn't received the same publicity as all the others. But we're gonna have Mr. Cheeks versus Keith Murray, hopefully.
So is that still on?
That's what I'm saying. So you got to hit the subscribe button to know when we know.
Yeah, I don't know. We were talking about that at the beginning, at the top of the stream, wondering what the status was on that. It looked like it kind of fell off the radar for a little bit, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to start in the evening, early evening tomorrow, and as soon as we find out, we want you guys to be a part of it. I mean, Sherry T's obviously hit the subscribe button because she's ready. And shout out to everybody that was in the private chat. We had Boozy. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. Is that it? Boozy?
Yeah.
And a Slim or a Sim. Shout you guys out. I don't know how you got into the private section of it. Oh, there's Dialect. Oh man. I don't know. It was a marathon there. I think the winner was the person still standing. And it wasn't Tony Toka. It was actually Doo Wop. He was still on his feet, unbelievably.
Yeah, they were playing some joints, man. I mean, I thought it was pretty evenly matched. It was like they were kind of playing the same artists back to back.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I appreciated that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. There was a moment that I was in here in my command center, laying on the floor, like, yo, I had the headphones on. I was still listening, but I was like, man, I need to lay down real quick.
Yeah, I did the same thing, man. I just got back up.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad you guys didn't pass out.
Nah, it was cool, man. It was a good battle. You know what I'm saying? It was I guess, you know, freestyles. I'm just gonna say it. Go ahead and say it was freestyles.
Yeah, say it. Say it.
The only person I think went off the top was probably Raekwon, and that was about it.
Man, was that awesome. The Raekwon, the 50 Cent, the
50 Cent joint. That 50 Cent joint. I don't remember that 50 Cent joint, but that one right there.
There was a lot of stuff out of their safes that they played tonight that weren't. I mean, they might have made the rounds on mixtapes, but you know, if they didn't come out of the Bronx or we didn't go up to the Bronx to get it, we didn't hear it.
Yeah, that was impressive, man. There was a few of them that they put out there that I didn't realize.
Yeah, I like the band from TV joint with Planet Asia, Rascast, Raw Flush, Mike G, Sadat X.
How about Dialect? I heard my favorite MC tonight. How about that?
Which one is that? Biggie?
Snagglepuss.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were about to say Lloyd Banks.
Nah, but what about Tariq? Lord Tariq earned his name Lord tonight to me.
Yeah, he was killing it, man. I like the joint he did with Corey Guns and Planet Asia over the Triumph beat.
Yes.
That was cool, yeah.
And you know what? If you can't get him, Mr. Architect, I hope you can hear him on YouTube because I'm a definitely search him.
Yo, I'm dead ass. When they said that they had them available, that you can buy them, I went right into the DMs. It's like I went to both of their pages and said, "Let me know." So I'll definitely update you guys and let you know how that goes and what they're charging.
But if you had to pick a winner, fellas, let's do the dirty work.
I think both songs were like on the same levels, all the songs they played, but I would have to probably give it to like I'll just probably give it to Doo Wop because
I agree.
Doo Wop's rhymes are better. Like him as an individual MC, I
agree.
He's a pretty dope MC.
Yes, that was some good rapping. I didn't even know he was that.
All right. It's nice and fun. It's nice and fun. I'll say that.
Doo Wop is a legitimate MC though. I mean, he did some.
It's nice and fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, Tony Touch does his thing too.
Yes, he did. Yes, he does.
Well, I think he even alluded to that, right? He said less is more for him. So, and that's indicative to how you hear him spitting.
Yeah. I was glad I heard it. I'm glad they did it. I noticed that Swiss Beats checked in. I don't know if he was a little interrupted.
Yeah, what's up with that? How the hell? I guess that's what I was thinking that when we kicked it off. I'm like, how the hell they did not pick this one up? This is like a foundational thing here.
It was an underground battle. I don't think everybody was supposed to know about it. Yeah. I found out through Mr. C.
Yeah, I'm like, how the
hell? Mr. C? How did you find out from Mr. C?
His Instagram. He put it up. He said tonight battle with the 2 albums that I sent to Dialect.
Okay. Yeah. That's Big Daddy Kane's Mr. C, right?
That's correct.
Mr. C.
Okay.
And also, I didn't think it was going to happen because Tony Toka was on the originals today. He was DJing with them. So I didn't think he would be doing both, but he somehow figured out how to entertain us with the original DJing wise and then get into that battle mode.
And I think they settled it. Me and Juan had the conversation at the beginning about the sound, how they would be dealing with the sound. You know, we've dealt with that issue time and time again with all these battles.
Yeah.
I think they had a little issue at the beginning, but after that, I mean, they settled right in. So
the sound was perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
We heard everybody's music clearly.
Yeah.
And so I think Tony Touch had to put his earphones in, and everything else balanced out.
Yeah, and I think what was Doo Wop was doing the iRig on and off, right? When he played, he plugged in the iRig. When he wasn't playing, he unplugged. Yeah. So they figured it out. They knew what they were doing. And they might even got together and said, hey, you play this, I play that, just by the way they were going back and forth with the artists.
But, you know, we never posed that question about DJing's battle or mixtape DJ's battle. If now that we had this one take place, which two would you like to see next?
Well, shit. I mean, you heard them say Ron G. You heard him say Ron G was inside the chat. So I mean, I got to say Clue and Ron G.
I would have said Mr. Not Mr. C, but K Slay and Clue. But yeah, Ron G and Clue would be a good one too.
Yeah, K Slay and Clue would be dope.
Yeah. So that was for real. That was probably the deepest as far as culture that I've seen so far on these battles.
Yeah, because they transcended multiple decades. The 90s, the aughts. They even went back to the 80s, which was shocking.
Well, who was it that dropped the Kendrick track? So that's letting you know that it's not like they stopped.
Right, they haven't stopped. They just I guess they moved it to a different platform than a CD or a mixtape.
Right. So I'm anxious to see what the response is going to be from my messages I've sent, because I'd like to have that in the collection.
I think it was Tony Touch that dropped the K Dot.
Yeah, I believe you're right. But yeah, overall, man, I didn't expect it to go this long.
Yeah, it went a little too long, I think.
But that's what happens when you got 4 decades to go through, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely an ode to them putting the work in the craft.
Absolutely. I compliment them both on the crazy effort that they put in to entertain people for as long as they have. And I don't even know how you make money off of mixtapes anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, the stream game has changed it all up. So what do you do? How is that working? You know what I mean? I mean, you got your Mixcloud and your SoundCloud. I mean, are DJs legitimately posting mixtapes up there? As far as hip hop, as we know,
if you
got mixtapes on SoundCloud,
what's that?
Yeah, they got a lot of mixtapes on SoundCloud.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you could just.
Yeah, I'm not heavy on it. I'm not.
Yeah, they also got like classic radio shows too, like some old Stretch and Bobbito shows. They got the entire show. You could just download them
on SoundCloud.
Yeah, on SoundCloud.
Oh man, that's all you had to tell me.
Yes, just type it in Stretch and Bobbito and you get a whole list of stuff.
Nice.
For free? Or you have to have a subscription?
Right, for free.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. I like the culture getting things for free.
Yeah.
I like entitlements, John.
Do you like entitlement programs?
I like a little bit of entitlements. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So what was some standout joints to y'all? Like my joints were like the Cannabis over the Broken Language beat. The Grand Puba joint. That was
the
fire.
Grand Puba joint.
Yeah, Lord Finesse over the I Shot You beat.
Yeah.
AG definitely the one that he was rapping.
Oh man,
AG is one of my all times. I love AG. So yeah,
that was big.
But I remember that from back in the days too. It was good to hear it. It brought back a lot of memory.
I like the Big L stuff. I like the the joint from the guy from Children of the Corn. I like the Nature joint.
Yo, but we've mentioned it before on like the Friday Night Live show and all that. When we talk about, MCs having passed, man, when I hear Big L, man, what? I mean, I couldn't even imagine what it would be. I don't know who would be on the top, what he was doing. I mean, back in that time. So I can only imagine what he would have developed into had he kept moving along. Kind of a shame.
That is correct. And, we really didn't get much out of towners. They went West Coast, but they didn't go really South.
Yeah, well,
that's cool.
like I said, man, I think there was a certain point in time where, the standards for NY were very tight. Yeah, we're very tight. Juan tends to think, what was it? I think one of y'all said last night that Outkast was popping in New York, and Juan tends to think that y'all lying, that they weren't popping at first.
I never said popping. I just said, they were accepted.
Right.
It wasn't like they were like they were getting more radio play than like Biggie, Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? But people like the music that they put out in New York.
Yeah.
So I guess the freestyles with Ludacris and T.I. versus each other must have been just K Slay.
I would be curious to see what K Slay has in the stock, for real. in his vault. I like to see what he has in his vault because he definitely had some. And he was more along your edge anyway, David.
Who's that?
K Slay. In
You're out of
terms
your
of,
mind. K Slay was popping in the 80s, my friend.
I'm saying as far as style of MCs that you put on the pedestal, the Lloyd Banks, the G Unit, that type of vibe. Like K Slay was huge on
He
putting that stuff in
popularized
front.
G Unit as well as Who Kid, of course. That's another mixtape DJ that can get out there. I don't know if he got any blending or cutting techniques, but he's got some exclusives that he could play on a battle that would probably demolish someone.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that went on for a while. I'm curious if anybody out there has got any comments. Call in. Tell us what you think. I was just about to say that if you're still up.
Yeah, like I was saying before, that's like by far the longest IG battle with I think the least amount of streams, but the most lyrical quality.
Absolutely.
Right.
Because it was like it didn't lack lyrics at all.
Nah. And it was banger for banger. I don't think there was anything at any point where you were like, oh, okay, next.
The old school Fat Joe's was freaking off the hook.
Yeah.
Oh, the old school Raekwon's was off the hook.
Hey, look, man, Fat Joe is really it doesn't really get the credit he deserves. I'll be honest with you, because there's a lot of stuff that he's put out, and I'll even admit it that I've looked past, and then I'll go back a few years later and I pop it in, and I'm like, damn. All right, so he's not just doing, that whole get into the market biz. He still got it.
How he said the BX mother this rap shit don't get enough props.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he's a little bit slept on in his contributions.
Totally. Man, but Doo Wop stayed true to his what would you say, his native town of the BX. He had some in the crates that I have never heard. Some Lord Tariq's again, I have never heard. That was awesome. And you know what? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna listen to it. Maybe not the whole entire 3 hours, but I'm gonna listen. Also, another BX native that just recently passed that they started it off with was Gordo, Fred the Godson.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Sad he couldn't see this happen, and I look forward to whatever is next, man. So, what is next? What do you think? What could please our appetite as good as that did now? I mean, besides any mixtape DJs, but artists as well. I mean, the Jill Scott and Erykah Badu. I'm looking forward to that. But that's a ladies' thing.
That's huge.
That's gonna be huge. That one's gonna be big. I think
that's next week, ladies and gentlemen, on the 9th. Please join us. I believe we'll be streaming that as well. And
that shit's gonna break the gram if they haven't updated their data center.
I think we got to do hard wires now for the recordings, unfortunately, because there was a stream of complaints from the audience of the choppiness, and we want to present, even in the YouTube recording, we want to present something with some legitimate achievement there.
Yeah. We're gonna get that straightened out next week.
Because that might go down in history. The Jill Scott and Erykah Badu, they might want to play that forever.
Yeah,
I think our biggest numbers might come with that one.
Oh, most definitely. Of course.
Yeah, it's gonna run neck and neck with the Teddy and Babyface joint. That's for sure.
Yeah. That one I didn't see taking off more than Primo versus the RZA. But
yeah,
I mean, it seems like people like these R&B battles, man. They might be onto something.
Absolutely.
Good music is good music.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the key point right there. You said it right there. That's it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
So we're going to give you an opportunity for the next, 10, 14 minutes if you want, maybe less. If you want to get in, chime in, give us your opinion, hit up the link at the bottom there. What we're discussing right now is the battle between DJ Tony Touch and DJ Doo Wop, who are hip hop legends in the mixtape game. I mean, if you don't know, Bounce Squad from Doo Wop, and Tony Touch had his originals that he ran with, the crew DJs that he ran with, that consist of Stretch Armstrong, D Nice, DJ Clark Kent, as well as Rich Medina, who, if you were lucky enough and fortunate enough to have seen today, they did about a 4 or 5 hour DJing rotation. Did you catch it, Dialect?
Nah, I didn't catch that one.
How about you, Architect? Oh, you said you were out on the road earlier today.
Nah, but he mentioned when they first started the stream, he's like, they're still going strong over on D Nice's joint. So yeah, I was on the road, man. I got the text. I don't know if it was Dialect or Juan that sent it to me, and I said, yeah, I gotta log on for this.
Minus the technical difficulties that they had, some skipping here and there. That was an excellent display of DJing, club DJing. I mean, they play some songs that you would only hear in a club. You would never hear on the radio. You would never hear.
Well, it's that era, right? When during that time, man, it was a moment where exclusives were really exclusive. A DJ got, like they were saying, cats would come by, either hand them the white label record or go in there and drop whatever verse they're gonna drop, and it was theirs. It was for the DJ to play, and nobody else had it. So it was good to see.
And for the novelist, D Nice, I mean, before he gained his Instagram fame,
BDP,
Boogie Down Productions, and Clark Kent was Dana Dane's DJ, as well as the guy that helped spur on the Jay-Z career, if you know who that is. And so, those guys should be, and Stretch Armstrong, we mentioned earlier, him and Barbito had the underground radio show on WKCR, thank you, Dialect, and Columbia Radio in the mid-90s, early 90s, that started careers of Big L, Children of the Corn, Wu-Tang, and numerous others got their start off of that. So, if you can, go to D Nice's. I'm sure those catalogs of those DJing displays today, you can revisit tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys know what happens. See if I got a response. So I'm actually looking as we speak to see if I got a response on these memory sticks with the mixes on them. So I'm like a kid in a candy store right now, hoping they answer back.
Okay, let's give a couple more shouts out to those that was with us earlier. We had Victor Lucci, Twizzle Roots. Shout out Mike Van Beets, Bess. I don't want to mispronounce. Frenchie, of course, always checking in. Shout out to her, and the other guy, Don Juan, of course. Kendall Jackson was hanging out. He said, "Rest in peace to Big L." Maybe I should start reading what they said. Steve Boatswick, he liked the Mobb Deep.
Oh yeah, that was a dope one too.
And that's pretty much it. Me Too. He was into it. The Chef was into it. And Eddie Press, Simone. Shout out to you guys. I hope you're still there. Hit the subscribe button if it's the Facebook or if it's the YouTube. Please check in with us. We have a show planned for tomorrow. We're waiting for word. Unfortunately, we can't give confirmation at the moment. We went a little over tonight, so you probably passed out. It's 11:45 now here in New York. I don't know where you guys are located, but you might have went and got a bite, a drink, or a little tote, in the words of Tony Toka.
What's up, Don Juan? You back, bro? Welcome to the show.
Hey, I tell you, I feel for those guys with technical challenges, but we're live.
Okay.
Right. And it's a beautiful thing because a year from no, not a year from today, but a year ago, I wouldn't even imagine being a part of something like this. And forget the quarantine. I'm talking about being able to broadcast some of the great hip hop acts, such as the Premier RZA, the Teddy Riley, and Babyface. These things I never envisioned, and maybe that's a lack of creativity on my part, or imagination on my part. But I'm here today. I'm surviving Corona, and I'm happy that this is going down.
Fuck Corona.
What it is. Okay.
I think I saw something about there's a vaccine that got approved. I mean,
Of course there is.
could be wrong, but I saw something.
And then there's gonna be all kinds of new health issues and all kind of stuff. You know how like don't get me started. We're not even go down that road. We can go wide left.
And you know, I didn't even go to bed after we signed off last night. I ended up in D Nice's room for about an hour and a half, and I hung out and listened to what he was doing. And unfortunately, he was able to tuck me in because, you know, I was still wound up a little bit from last night's show.
Say that again. You was in whose room?
D Nice. I checked into D Nice Instagram room.
Thank you, Dave.
No problem. And see, we can broadcast for 4 hours. All we do is just put a DJ on and come on afterwards and chime in.
There you go.
What did you think, Don Juan? We haven't even gotten your
Well, yeah. As I was saying, I was most impressed by some of the mixes that I heard towards the end by the Diaz brothers. I weren't aware that the Touch and Doo Wop made up the Diaz brothers. So I learned something.
How about the beef between Kid Capri and both of those guys?
There was a beef?
Well, that's what they were saying, that they were able to patch things up with Kid Capri. Doo Wop and Kid Capri was able to patch things up, and Tony Touch didn't really stipulate that he had a problem with him, but Doo Wop and Kid Capri had a little issue, and they were able to patch it up and put together some of the tracks that they played tonight.
Oh wow!
And did you guys catch what Doo Wop was saying about the Prodigy freestyle he wanted to play? That was 12 minutes. But
he said 12 bars.
My bad, 12 bars. But he was going at Jay-Z, and I guess somebody called him from Jay-Z's camp, and they took it down to Jay-Z, and they said a week later they heard the takeover.
Right, that's when he finished the takeover.
He could have blended that in though.
He could have played it. I would have loved to have heard what spurred Jay-Z on to do the takeover, because I just thought it was just natural dislike, especially with Nas, because Nas always took shots at for using his what's the hook that he used on his Reasonable Doubt album.
Oh, you talking about Dead Presidents from when he sampled Nas's from The World Is Yours?
Right, and he sampled Prodigy, Illuminati trying to keep the army or something like that.
He did.
Yeah, so I thought that was just a natural reaction from that they were, saying you're trying to, steal our language from the Queens, which I always say, I said last night that Hov took from Outkast, and you asked me to give an example, and I remembered it later on in the evening what it was. Hov said something about a swallow. Cops comb shit top to bottom. You can run a swallow. Now, Andre 3000 used that first. That word swallow. Now I don't know. You might want to say, oh, it's a word and everybody can use it, but it was a term and used earlier by Andre 3000. I can't recall which song he did, but it was before Hov used it. And I was trying to remember who else I was. Oh, Big L, where he says, I got a hard dick and bubblegum. For chicks, all I got is hard dick and bubblegum. That was later on used by Hov as well.
Okay. You did your research, man.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, I'm a big Hov man, but I know where he gives his credit where it should be due.
Okay.
You guys seem to be worn out from tonight.
Yeah, man.
Yo, between last night and tonight, man. Like I said, I feel like a damn newsroom. I'm like, oh, for real? It's breaking news. I'm out on the road.
Absolutely. Sometimes we might have to go on the road when this thing opens up again.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Definitely.
So if you guys want to sign off, I'm all for it. You know,
I'm down for that.
Say again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for that. We could just close out, give our contact
Final-
information.
All right.
Well, you know where you can follow me right below Architect7 at Instagram and Facebook. And that's where I'm at.
Yeah, and you can find me at Dialect718, Twitter and Instagram. You can find me on Facebook on Hip Hop Citizen Show.
And me, of course, is David Simon Ism, DavidSimonism, if you can't see it. And you can find me on all platforms except Twitter because they banned me. Also, PSA, don't pass the blunt, don't pass the 40, and don't give a bust down on a cigarette because it's killing us. And I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us. And Don Juan, the Mac, he would say you can find him as Don Juan the Mac on all platforms as well. Please hit the subscribe button. Stay up to date. Tomorrow, if anything jumps off, you'll be the first to know. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Peace.
All right.